you're joining me on a Friday night while I'm in a kitchen. I'm going to bake in this kitchen. You can bake with me if you want to bake with me, or you can just watch me bake some cookies in this live stream experience here on YouTube. I'm about to start the live stream on TikTok as well, but as it is here on YouTube, this is a place and space that you can interact in, and you can help me make the live stream experience what it is. It might be reality TV for you to interact with, but it'll be rewatchable in the future, so you can be here in the conversation, and I'll try to read what you say out loud in that live chat, and in that way you contribute to the live stream. That's why it's a live stream. It is reality TV of the 21st century, so do be in it to be in it, and I do hope that you take the time to also maybe give me a follow, a like, even a share. Whatever you decide to do. It's great to be here, and it's great to have you here. I'm in a kitchen. You could be in a kitchen too. Like I've said, it's a place, it's a space, and we can make cookies together. You can also be rewatching it, and if you are rewatching it, you might want to check to see if I'm live right now on any of the other platforms you're following me on, or even this one of YouTube, which is pretty much the only place you could rewatch my live streams. Yeah, sometimes you can rewatch the live streams on Twitch for a limited time, but then, it goes away. And the ones here on YouTube, they just stay for you to be able to rewatch whenever you want. Do feel free to be a follower, though. I really do appreciate people coming in and supporting my live stream. It's a place, it's a space only because there's viewers. We do also have moderators. As I said, interact in that chat. You can talk to me and the other people that are in the live stream experience, but the live stream experience is moderated by some great moderators of mine, and I do appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. The moderators here on YouTube are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita, Bonita, Danita, Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, our River Otter, Sea Otter of the group. We also have a Foxy Delita known as Kajal, Iris McGrath, Melody, also known as Meow Meow Girl, and Kiki, the mermaid. That's right, we've got a mermaid named Kiki. She goes by KMC in the live stream experience. It has all these people coming in and being part of it on a daily basis, but I really actually wouldn't know who you are, where you are, or what you're up to unless you decide to tell me those things in the chat. Or potentially you could send me a message. Yeah, it doesn't matter. How you decide to interact is really up to you. It's just entertainment for you to be able to engage and interact with right now in the live space, or even potentially in the rewatching on demand space, which if you are rewatching it on demand, you should leave a comment. Let me know what type of cookies you'd make tonight. Tonight I'm going to make these types of cookies. Yes, it's Pillsbury, but it is our Pillsbury. Bury, it's Bury. Anyways, hearts shaped sugar cookies. There's hearts on the sugar cookies. Oh, I got this wrong. I thought these were heart-shaped sugar cookies. Anyways, the live stream is now going to start up on the TikTok as well, but thanks for being here on YouTube, and thanks for being part of it. It's a live stream experience. It does happen daily. I try to do 90-minute live streams every day, and it's a challenge to fit it into my day every once in a while. Today, it'll be easy. We're just going to make some cookies, and that's it. It's not going to be that long of a live stream experience, so do share it and be part of it while it's happening live. The live stream is now starting up on that Tickety Talk, but thanks for joining here on YouTube. And the YouTube's introduction has now concluded, but I'll still be paying attention to it. I tend to favor the TikTok live stream, even though the YouTube live stream is really important to me, and I really enjoy the YouTube platform. Hello there as well. Nice to have you here, Hunter and Jerry Stewart. Thanks for jumping in and being in the live stream experience, saying things in the chat. Hellos are always appreciated. And hello to you. I hope you're having a good Friday. The Friday is happening here in this place and space of the internet. I do appreciate that like as well. Thanks for being here on the YouTube. Now we'll start the TikTok experience as well. Boop. I know, right? Making of cookies. I'm excited. Are you excited? Because the live stream experience is just starting up on TikTok. As we've already started here on YouTube, we're here in these places and spaces about to make some cookies. We're going to use this oven. Yeah, we've got an oven, and it's going to be used. Baking cookies in this live stream experience is going to be a lot of fun for me to be able to do with you, and if you're here for it, it's going to be a place, a space that all of us could be enjoying each other's company, especially if you're here in the live chat on YouTube or on TikTok interacting with those moderators and the viewers that are here on a regular basis. The moderators that are actually here on TikTok are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant that goes by the name on the follow Ben, Juliet, Danita, Davida, Dorita, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Ram, Abby, Banana, Fana, Fo, Fabby, Jamie, Lynn, Sarah, Sorita, Bonita, the Citalita, and we also got Ray the Gatekeeper, River Otter CEO of the group, a watermelon known as Jennifer, and Kajal at Foxy Polita here on the Tickety Talk. We've got TikTok and YouTube live streams happening right now for you. So do the two-screen experience if you want. The moderators are here present on both of them, but we also got bots, programs, algorithms, AI in the live stream experience as well. So do be mindful of that. Sometimes you can get muted by someone other than me. And sometimes the chat just doesn't work. Sometimes you just got to reload it. You got to exit and come back in. I'm not really sure. There's technical issues happening across the board, but it is not always on my end. Sometimes it ends up being on not even your end, their end, whoever they are. It's TikTok or it's YouTube. Technical issues of today. I don't know how to tell you what to do when you run into those issues, but I do appreciate you guys being here and being part of the live stream experience. Be a follower and keep coming back for it. I'm baking in this kitchen with you tonight, so you can bake with me if you want to bake with me, or you can just watch me bake. We've now introduced all of my moderators, and I do want to tell people to hang out with each other, have fun with the other viewers that are here in the live stream experience. Don't just be nice to the moderators, be nice to the other viewers that are here. And, maybe be nice to me. Wouldn't hurt, right? The live stream experience will be better if we end up being nice to each other to a certain degree. But then again, I don't want people to feel like they can't just say what they feel. I mean, just be respectful. You can say kind of mean things, I guess. I don't want to give you permission to do that. Regardless, I do try to make a PG live stream experience, so let's keep the experience as moderate as possible with the whole things of being said. It's nice to have people roaring when they come into the room. It's a roar to you too, meow meow girl. It's nice to have you in the room. I do enjoy people coming in and being part of it. If you want to make or bake some cookies with me tonight, get yourself into the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen already. I'm ready to go. I'm not starting quite yet though, because I want you to share the live stream, be in it to be in it, and also follow me in the other places and spaces. If you're just stumbling across the live stream and you're like, this seems really fun. This guy just thanked all his moderators. He's getting ready to bake cookies. I wonder what else this guy does. Does he have anywhere else online for me to follow him? The answer is yes. I do have other places for you to go. If you want to continue to hang out with me and the other people that are in the live stream experience, or you're already enjoying yourself with the other viewers that are here, you could join my Discord server, be part of the conversation outside of the live stream. That's right. There's a whole bunch of channels there. There's moderators over there that are hanging out too. I do appreciate the mouse mods and the kittens that are over there. Those are the moderation groups that are trying to make it a safe place, space for everybody. I think I rearranged how that is. Anyways, I'm here for you. If you're here for me, we're going to start baking these cookies in a second. I see that people are saying, what are we doing for dinner? We already did dinner. We're at the end of Friday night, and I'm here in a kitchen where I'm going to make some cookies with you if you want to make some cookies with me. It looks like we have Iris here saying hello. It's nice to have the black and tan girl jumping in. Hopefully she's been feeling better. Thoughts and prayers to you, girl. Hopefully you feel good. You are worth it, by the way. You are worth it. Anyways, the live stream experience is a great place and space for me to get to know you guys, to show appreciation, and for you guys to also kind of show up for me and appreciate me a little bit too. I'm not fishing for compliments tonight, but if I was, would you compliment me just to compliment me? Just to make me feel good about it? I don't know. Do you need to see more skin or something? Anyways, I'm Benjamin, and I'm here for you if you're here for me. Let's keep it PG, though. Let's have some fun with it. Please, no politics. Absolutely, no politics. Thank you, and I did not yet say that in the live stream. I said, let's keep it PG, but I normally also say, let's not talk about politics or anything too topical, because it's a place and space that I'm trying to make silly and fun, and it's hard to be silly and fun if we talk about things that are serious. So go ahead and find those conversations out elsewhere. And thanks for being here, Taylor. It's nice to have you in the room. I'm also in Chicago. Ah, that's fantastic. It's nice to hear that Iris is in Chicago. She deserves to be there. I'm not sure why she's there. Guest Thursday night show. Thanks for being here, and thanks for mentioning that you had fun on last night's live stream experience of the Thursday night guest night. You should bake some cookies. We are baking some cookies in this live stream experience. We're going to be making the heart-shaped cookies. I do see people are saying things in the chat, and yeah, I'm already holding them. This is what's happening in the live stream experience. That's a great suggestion, although you are observing what we're already doing, aren't you? The live stream experience is definitely here for you if you're here for it. Make those statements. No judgment. There's no wrong answer. Wrong statements? I guess there are wrong statements. I need to retract that. Retracted. Now we're continuing on with the live stream as it is, going to happen in just a moment. We'll read the instructions first, and we'll start jumping into the making of the cookies. It's not going to take that long. Bake time 12 to 14 minutes. Do not overbake. Cool 1 minute before removing from cookie sheet. Cookies will spread only slightly. Okay, good to know. Oven to 350 or 325 for non-stick cookie sheet. Place cookie dough rounds on ungreased cookie sheet. Do not microwave cookie dough. You know what? I feel like I'm ready. Are you ready? Hopefully you are. Anyways, the live stream experience is a lot of fun. Oh, find the 10 things that are different. We can do that. Ooh, that sounds fun. Oh, gosh. I should probably figure it all out first. But if you were wondering, that there's 10 things that are different in this Pillsbury Doughboy artwork. I think that's what we'd refer to it as, artwork. Anyways, I do appreciate people jumping in and being part of the conversation. It does have people, saying things there. Then do it. No need to tell us. Oh, I think for those of you that are here in the live stream experience, I'm not sure what someone's telling me not to tell you guys. Oh, you mean I should do all of this? I guess you're right. I should do it first, and then I'll show you, and then I guess I could tell you guys. Is that what you're saying over there on YouTube? I'm not reading every comment that was written, just some of them. It makes it more interesting for me. Hopefully it makes it interesting for you too. It's not that I'm putting less effort into it. I'm trying to have fun creating live streams that are basically reality TV, documenting my life, doing different things. If you do enjoy watching my live streams, you got to keep coming back daily. I do them for at least 90 minutes a day, and I try my best to keep that up. With also that positive energy that I got for the table, hopefully it rubs off onto you, and it contributes to your life in ways that make it so then I'm kind of a part of your life. You're kind of a part of my life by showing up and being part of the live stream experience. That's right. We all have the ability to affect one another. These look pretty good. Okay, so we're just inspecting what we're going to be doing. I'm going to get out a tray. We're going to throw them straight on into here. We do need to preheat said oven. Oven's hot? Who's baking something? Well, we also got to spread the racks around real quick. Let's do this one up here. Wow, this is kind of high. Okay, and this one too. Perfect. Look at that. We've got this down. The live stream experience is me at an oven. You could be at an oven too. This oven is kind of hot right now, and I'm not quite sure who was baking earlier. ADHD and ADHDing? I guess ADHD and ADHDing. Thanks for saying it in the live stream experience. With you saying that in the chat, I read it out loud. I'm not sure who said that, but I can't read it anyways. The live stream experience is definitely a place and a space that has the things coming into it for us to be able to make the cookies. Like cookie trays. That's right, we need these cookie trays to make this happen. Now these are 2 good, high quality cookie trays for us to use. I'll put one down right there for right now, and one right there. Now we're going to be putting the cookies on the tray and making them cookies in this oven in just a minute, but before you do that, I do want to take the time to at least acknowledge my unofficial live stream sponsor. That's right, your ears are not deceiving you. I do have an unofficial live stream sponsor, because we're absent with not a sponsor. We have an absent sponsor. But we don't really have an absent unofficial sponsor. Yes, that's right. We've got ourselves an absent sponsor, but yet a present unofficial sponsor. Confusing? A little bit. Fun to say? Absolutely. It's fun to say these words, and it's also fun to talk about ice water, because that's the unofficial live stream sponsor. Get yourself some ice, get yourself some water, mix them together in a glass, maybe a cup, maybe a bowl. I'm not sure what you're drinking out of. Maybe you want to give it to your dog. It is ice water, and it's very delicious, it's refreshing, and it's normally good for everybody. It isn't necessarily for absolutely everyone, because not everyone loves the same things, but if you like a refreshing drink, and you're looking for something that's simple to make, and you don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money, well, you could easily get yourself ice water at your nearest restaurant, potentially. I'm not really sure. I really don't know if your restaurant allows there to be free ice water for everybody, but here in California, most places offer free ice water, especially at the movie theater. They say, do you want ice with that? Or do you just want regular water without? Always get the ice water. It's much, much better. Here's where regular lukewarm water is. Here's where ice water is. And I do enjoy a good glass of ice water, and you can enjoy one too. As the unofficial live stream sponsor, I'm here to tell you, it really is a drink that can hydrate and change your life. With hydration. That's how it changes your life. It hydrates you. And it makes it so you live a little longer. In my opinion. I really actually don't know though, because I'm not a doctor, nor should I be giving out information upon the likelihoods of you living longer. Yeah, I'm just not qualified. But I do appreciate talking a lot, which makes it a lot more fun for me to talk about ice water. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it sounds good. You hear that? Makes you feel good, right? The sound of water, it's so nice to hear. Anyways, we've got people saying things, doing things, this, that, hi. Lots of things being said. Something about 20 degrees. Hey, girly, why are you in Chicago? Hey, Stephanie, chill. Let me ask Iris. Hey, Iris, I was wondering, what are you doing in Chicago? You know? Disregard that Stephanie asked first, because I asked it like way better. I like asked it really cool and fluidly. Like it, you know. It's okay, Stephanie. It's okay. So why are you in Chicago, Iris? I'm curious. Are you going to tell us on YouTube in the chat, or are you going to tell us on the TikTok in the chat? Because you're a moderator on YouTube, but I see you're over here on the TikTok in the chat that you have no power, eh? Yeah, interesting. Your moderation powers, those are usually fun to enhance and flex, right? Thank you for asking, said with Melody. What? You're giving her credit for this? It's so lame. Fair. I just hope you're okay. Yeah, I hope you're okay too, man. Oh wait, no, are you talking to said with Melody? Are you talking to Iris? Ben gets possessive, don't you know? I do like it when Melody says, don't you know? Hello, just chill. Nice to have you in the room. It's always nice to see you come back. That's our rain guy. If anyone wanted to know who our rain guy is, it's just chill. Oh, is that Miss Woods X? Hello, Miss Woods X. Thanks for calling me handsome like you normally do. I do appreciate the compliments, the people coming in and saying the things, doing the stuff. And I do have someone saying that I was just too annoying for them, and then they say goodbye. Interesting. You don't need to say anything. You could just keep going. You're wasting your energy if you put it out there like that. But then again, you know, some people are really young on YouTube in the chat, so I don't know what's going on over there. But thanks for being in it. I'm a random girl. I don't know anyone. You're a random girl and you don't know anyone. Aw, well, maybe you can get to know someone. Me and my ex needed to talk. We both agree our breakup was horrible and we're back together. So you went to Chicago to get back together with your loved one? I mean, with your boyfriend? Well, that's a loved one. Which, actually, that's a pretty romantic story right there. I'd like to hear more, but you know what? I don't want to be too nosy, and I know there's boundaries, but like, you know, was there like an embrace? Was there like, where you guys were like out in the snow yelling at each other? Did he know you were coming? Did you just surprise him and he was like walking into his apartment, but like, you know, you like really surprised him, and like it's like snowing really hard outside and it's hard to hear each other, and you're just like sobbing, and as you're crying, your tears are like freezing on your face, and he started crying because you started crying, and the tears are also freezing on his face, and it's just cold outside. Oh, that's just what I imagine. You know what? Even if it's happening a different way, can we just let it be what I said? Because that would be, I could just see it right now, and I really want to make that movie now. I want to make a movie that like there's two people that are having a really intense scene, discovering that their breakup was a mistake, and embracing each other once again, but in the snow, in like a blizzard, with just the snow all over the place and the coldness, and then crying and the freezing of the tears on the face, and the warm hands wiping off the tears. Sounds good, right? I mean, I feel like I'm writing it right now with you. We're figuring it out together. How have I been? Kate Bowser's in the room. It's nice to have Kate Bowser here. And Iris is like, dude, I can't believe you're freestyling these Hallmark romance scripts. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, really, we should start from the beginning. So, like, it would be a story that would have two people in two different states. You got people in Chicago, and then you got someone that's in California that also takes some time to be in New York. So it's confusing, but it really isn't. So this girl ends up traveling a lot, but not because she like wants to, because she has to, because she has family in New York. But it's really putting a strain on her relationship with her BFF that was in Chicago. And this guy, he's studying to become a robotic engineer. That's right, a robotic engineer. He's going to work with robots as an engineer in the future. But right now, he's still studying. So he's studying to become a robotic engineer. And that's a big thing these days. So he's really working hard. And he also has to work for the man to be able to pay for his way to get through the day because he needs to be able to live outside of, the learning to become a robot engineer. Anyways, I'm going off topic, but we are going to get to the baking of cookies. But first, we're going to tell the story. I don't know if you need it, but I need it. So what ends up happening is this guy, he's working really hard, but he gets to call his girlfriend basically at the same time every day in hopes that she will come and visit him. Like, she takes the time to visit her family members in other states because she's always going to New York because she does live in California, but she's always in New York. Sometimes she ends up going to Florida. And when she's in Florida, she really actually doesn't want to be in Florida, but she doesn't mind being there for a little while. But then she needs to go back to New York because she has more family in New York. So she ends up spending a lot of time with the family she has in New York, but she doesn't necessarily know how to get along with everybody. So she ends up staying up all night most of the nights and then sleeping during the days, which is problematic. I'll get into that in a second. But there are also other things she's working on. She's trying to figure out what she's doing with the rest of her life. So she's going through her own things, and she's definitely reflecting on what she's already done. And at the same time, he's working for the man, and he has his second job going on, which I don't know if I told you what his second job is, but his second job's at the diner. But he doesn't necessarily work as someone that's like a waiter. He's just at the diner, and he's more of like the handyman at the diner because the diner's really old and it's kind of historical. So he's someone that just like repairs. I know you didn't see that coming, but honestly, it's true. The thing is, not everyone at a diner that works at a diner ends up being a waiter or a waitress. No, that's just not true. Also, there's people that work in the kitchen. There are kitchen jobs, but he doesn't have a kitchen job. What he has is more of a mechanic-y type of job because he's like a tools type of guy. But since it's a really old diner, it always has things that are needing to be fixed. So it's just cheaper to have someone on the payroll that is going to be fixing things throughout the day because so many things are backed up. Because it's also a historical landmark. So he can't necessarily just do whatever he wants. He has to do things by the book. And some of the things that he has to order are like really far away. But that's not the point. But I do feel like you need to know that stuff because it gets to him. And he is constantly stressed. Like stressed beyond belief. But he knows he has a good girl that will at least respond to his text messages. But she's not really doing that. And he's like dealing with that, trying to also have that phone call that they get to have every day between 7:30 p.m. and it's between 4 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. But the thing is, she's been staying up all night, multiple nights in a row, that she's normally waking up around 8 p.m. That's right. So he's expecting to do phone calls with her to be able to, and she's not even responding to his texts. So she's like, all over the place. But she's dealing with her own things. And, every once in a while, it goes the other way. It's not like she's the problem. They both were having issues. There's also other things going on. Yeah, I spilled a little bit of my water. I don't know. I'm getting into this. So anyways, let's see where else this goes. Now, on top of what's been happening, there's a lot happening outside of their relationship, with the relationships they have with their family in general. And it is bleeding into their real lives in general, too. So there's all relationships, basically, everything that happens in your life, you bring it around and you share and you talk about those things, I would assume. Anyways, I'm not reading the chat, but I see people are saying things, and I will say things in a moment to people. I do see people are jumping in. Hello to you as well. I'm telling a bit of a story. We're making it up as we go along. Do feel free to say things in the chat, and I'll try my best to interact in the moment. But we are going to bake cookies in a second. But we haven't started yet. We do have the trays out. We need to preheat the oven. I don't know what we're doing. Just talking right now before we end up making the cookie. Well, you know what? I feel like I'm on a roll here. So what we end up happening is this girl, let's call her Iris McGrath. And we have this guy, let's call him Billy Bob. Let's call him Billy Bob. Actually, you know what? I don't like Billy Bob. No, Billy Bob's not good enough. He kind of seems like a Trevor. So we're going to go with Trevor. Trevor what? Would you... Trevor... We got Iris McGrath and Trevor McGarth. I don't know. Does anyone want to name them? Anyways, we got Trevor and Iris. And Iris and Trevor, they get along real well when they're in person, but this long-distance relationship has been getting to them, especially since he's still studying to become a robotic engineer, and she's definitely still switching her career paths a little bit here, a little bit there, but she's looking more towards pharmaceuticals because she wants to kind of do stuff in a lab, but she's not sure she wants to do stuff in a lab, which is causing problems too, and she has not yet been taking care of herself by making sure to sleep enough, but she also has been staying up all night, and she usually like takes lots of naps throughout the day, which is making it hard for him to get a hold of her, which is also making it hard for them to have connections. But they do like each other, and they've always been in each other's lives. They've known each other for years. How they met, that's a whole other story, but that is like a flashback moment where it goes how they met and stuff like that. We're also kind of laying down the groundwork for a story here that isn't necessarily real, but we are playing off of stuff that is kind of real. There are elements of it that are based on a person. Regardless of who that person is, they're in the live stream experience. You can get to know them. One of them is a moderator. Anyways, the live stream experience on one of the platforms. The live stream experience has me telling the story. Where are we at with it? So like there's the flashback story on how they met, which we'll get into that a whole other time. Because if I get into it right now, I feel like I'm just going to be lost in all of the different thoughts I could have. I mean, they can meet so many different ways. Do we really want to commit to any one specific way that they could meet? I guess I could ask to find out how they met in real life. But you know what? Honestly, what I do feel like did happen, just to throw it out there, is they used to be into competitions with horses. I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's basically like prancing with the horses. The horses do the horse competition stuff. You know, they prance around on horses. She's in a female division. He was in a male division. They both ended up realizing that they, you know, like knew each other through that horse thing, but yet they met at tennis. I know it's complicated. It's really complicated. They didn't even go to the same school. They're just like, they ended up doing the same kind of sports and competitions. They actually met at tennis, but they realized that they knew each other from the horseback riding competitions. But since they were in two different divisions, they barely ever talked, but they used to talk every now and then. Anyways, that's not really the point. They met that way. Now, there's more to that, but we'll get into it later. They were also 12. Anyways, the live stream experience is here for you if you're here for it. I'm telling the story. If you're just tuning in, just kind of bear with me. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. So we also have that's something that weighs heavy on Trevor's mind, because Trevor's like, oh, how they met, how they know each other, how they've gone through so much, and he's like, I really want to help the robots be robots in the future. He's probably going to be the guy that helps the robot revolution happen, not in a bad way, the robot revolution in a good way, kind of like like the civil rights movement. That was good, like that's good, for robots to be able to be put into schools and stuff with the humans, I guess. Would robots have to go to school? I don't actually know. Regardless, that's the future. So those are things that aren't necessarily important right now, but he's studying to do those things in the future. Robotics engineering. Yes, robotics engineering. So he is still studying to become a robotic engineer, and he's doing his job over at that diner where he's really the maintenance guy, but really, honestly, he just has too much going on in his plate to where he feels like everything's going wrong here and there, with him being overly stressed, with him having too much on his plate, but then also he feels like he's not connecting with anyone. Plus there's this waitress that he works with at this diner that keeps hitting on him every day. And he keeps reminding her that he has a girlfriend, but she keeps doing that thing where she's really flirtatious. She kind of perks up around him, perks up. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely one that has this story happening right now. And what does perks up mean? I'm trying to keep things PG, so I don't necessarily want to make it too weird. But the live stream experience is here for you if you're here for it. Me explaining that Trevor gets hit on by this waitress basically every day that he works with. And it's not harassment because, he's also telling her to stop, but not telling her it makes him uncomfortable. So in a way, there's a gray line there. Yeah, a gray line. Anyways, the whole thing is moving from that point to him breaking up with Iris. That's right, he ends up breaking up with Iris. Even though that waitress kept flirting with him, he's not interested in the waitress. That waitress is a fousey. Yeah, she's no good for him. And she's loose. He's caught her, doing things with the other people that are patrons of the bar. I mean, patrons of the diner. But that's not important. That's not important. And that's just gossip. There's actually no proof. He just suspects it. We shouldn't be talking that. And that girl's name's Susie. Yeah. But, what they say about Runaround Sue and stuff like that. Girl's name's Sue. Gotta watch out, guys. Gotta watch out. Runaround Sue. Anyways, the live stream experience does have this still happening for a little longer. Let me just end the story, and then we'll start baking the cookies. It is Friday night. Welcome to the Friday night with me. If you want to be in this Friday night, just have fun listening to me talk for a minute. Now, on top of that other aspect of the story that's happening, the breakup just happened, right? So the breakup happened. Iris is taking it really hard. Iris is spending a lot of time with her mom because Iris just doesn't know what else to do. So Iris went to go spend time with her mom because, her mom cares about her. So she just needs to be with someone that cares about her. So she's just spending a lot of time with her mom, trying to fuzzle through this. But in the meantime, Trevor's like, wait a minute, why did she just let me break up with her and she doesn't want to talk at all? Trevor expected kind of like a going back and forth. He didn't really expect Iris to just take the breakup because, he knows Iris is like a really hard person that can really just like make things happen? No. Make things, let's just say, make things even more dramatic because she just wants to keep talking about things and she can't let things go. So he wasn't expecting her to just let it go and to just allow the breakup to happen. So because that ended up happening, Trevor's like more skeptical and he is actually having a harder time dealing with it because he expected Iris to talk to him. But Iris isn't talking to him. Iris is talking to her mom. And Iris is just spending time with her mom. But then her mom has this idea. And she's like, why don't you just go and try to talk to him one last time in person? Because we know that phone call's not going to make you feel better. You don't even like texting, which is true. Iris hates texting. She just hates it. But she does like, the interaction online and she can, send DMs through like Instagram and stuff, but that scene is different to her. I don't know. There's been many conversations about this in the chat. But it's just like, it's basically the exact same thing, but it's just like, it's not, but it is. I don't know. It's weird. Everyone has their own perspective on it. I think it's an anxiety thing. Regardless, Iris is there doing what she can with her mom, trying to strategize a way to really get through this. And her mom's like, really be like, hey, you should just go to Chicago and meet up with him and make sure to contact him, make sure it's okay to go. And Iris, of course, kind of jumps on it, thinking, I'm not even going to call, I'm just going to go. But then Iris lies to her mom because Iris just like, I don't know, she didn't need to. I mean, Iris is paying for her own ticket. Her mom's not doing it. So Iris paid for a ticket to get to Chicago, which wasn't exactly cheap because she was buying a ticket really fast because she would need to get there now. So she went to Chicago, and when I mean now, I mean today. So this happened in real time. So today, she ended up landing, and she was able to get to his apartment, but she realized that she's like, wait, I didn't think this far ahead. I'm just at his apartment. What do I do now? And luckily, no, there's no luck here. She actually just stood outside for hours. She was outside for hours because she didn't know exactly who to call. She didn't want to call his friends because she didn't want his friends to then know that she's there, so then she like gets avoided. She doesn't want the guy to just avoid him. She's really enjoyed Trevor and she's not sure what's going on. She just hasn't been talking to Trevor much and she's been scared to talk to Trevor, which is really interesting because Trevor was always just like there for her and honestly just loves the girl. So Trevor is unaware that she's actually there. She's been standing outside of his apartment for about 6 hours. Now, this 6 hours, it's a bit much, right? And she's huddled by her luggage over by the side of the building, just kind of like sitting there. She looks a little homeless. That's okay. It's fine. She can pull that off. I mean, like, she can't pull it off. She can't pull off homelessness. It's just like, no one's going to bother her, is what I'm saying. No one's going to bother her, but, there's been a couple people that have walked by being like, is that girl homeless? And then, other people have been like, no. Her luggage looks way too nice for her to be, yeah, there's probably plenty of people that were walking by. They were like, there's no way that Iris is, no way that girl's homeless, because her luggage is really nice. Anyways, and her outfit was really good. She had a lot of puffy stuff on, so she was really warm. She was warm. She just really couldn't use her phone or anything because she had so many gloves on because it's cold outside. She was keeping herself bundled up. She was over by her luggage. She was off to the side of the building. It's been 6 hours. She hasn't seen him. But then, for some reason, she must have missed him leave because he took his dog out for a walk. That's right. He took his dog out for a walk. She's been there for 6 hours. There's no way he went on a walk for 6 hours. So he's now walking back. He thinks he sees Iris, and the wind is starting to pick up, and the snow's starting to pick up, and the dog's starting to heave a little bit, like, like the dog's not even tired. The walk wasn't that long. It was about 15 minutes. Regardless, the walk's coming to an end. The dog was able to poop. The whole reason why they went on the walk was because the dog really needed to poop. And I know it's cold outside, but hey, you know what? There was a little bit of a window of an opportunity that didn't seem to be snowing. So Trevor was like, I'm going to take the dog out for a walk. But Trevor didn't know that Iris was waiting outside by her luggage, waiting for him to come back to the apartment, but not knowing he was in the apartment, leaving the apartment, and then he's coming back now. But as he's approaching from the other way because he left and went out to the right, and she's off to the left. But he went around, and now he's approaching from the side that she was sitting at when he was leaving, but going the opposite direction. So it does make sense that he didn't even see her when he left the building. I know, I'm thinking about it. Anyways, so we've got that happening, right? And as soon as Iris sees Trevor walking with that dog, Brutus, everyone knows the dog's name because this dog is famous. Everyone loves this dog. His name's Brutus, and honestly, he's the best dog ever. Shout out to Brutus in loving memory. Anyways, Brutus is a great dog. Anyways, Brutus recognizes Iris as well. Brutus loves Iris. Brutus maybe even loves Iris more than Trevor, but we're not going to get into that. Anyways, so what ends up happening is Iris just full on bolts. Just starts running towards. Now, Brutus isn't scared. Brutus is like super excited, but Trevor's a little confused. He's like, wait, what is going on? What are you doing here? And Iris gets really close to him, gets all up in his face, and just starts saying it all like, I'm so sorry, I don't understand why we can't be together anymore, I needed to come and see you in person. And as she's saying all of this, she is sobbing, and it is freezing, and the wind is picked up, and the snow is starting to fall again, and her tears and her mucus is starting to kind of freeze a little bit as it comes down her face. But she's just so animated with the way she's talking that as it's freezing on her face and as it's freezing up in the mucus and the tears, it's breaking apart. It's like, it freezes up into ice, right? But then it breaks apart because she just has so many mannerisms being done with her face, saying so much, but she can feel it. It kind of hurts to cry in this way, and it hurts to sob like this. She has so much to say, and she's feeling like Mother Nature isn't letting her say it all because her face is freezing over at the same time. And of course, we got Trevor watching this happen, and Trevor, he just starts letting out small tears. He's not sobbing, no mucus, no, not like Iris. Iris looks like a mess. Iris is honestly one of those girls that if you ran into her, you'd be like, no girl, you look great. You look great, but honestly, she looked terrible right then. Oh man, but you know what, we're not gonna look at it that way. She wasn't picture ready, as they say. If it was being filmed, it wouldn't necessarily look good. It wouldn't be selling her right, but it would look really intense. It would look really intense. You wouldn't be saying, damn, this girl looks so beautiful. You'd be saying, damn, this girl really needs a hug. That's like what it says. That's like what her face is saying. And Trevor has his composure kind of, no mucus, but he does have tears going down, and those tears are freezing. But since he's not having an animated response, because Iris is just going a mile a minute, he's not necessarily saying anything. So his tears are just going down and freezing, and he's getting some big ice chunks on the side of his face. And it's freezing over, and it's cold, and Brutus is there. Brutus is excited. Brutus is just going around. Brutus is not really reading the situation. Brutus is just jumping on them a little bit here and there, and he's just around. He's just really excited that Iris and Trevor are together. And, Trevor does like what Trevor should have done at the beginning, and he just embraces her. That's right. He doesn't say anything. She said 1,000 things. He cried, but he doesn't say anything, and he just embraces her. And it's a lovely embrace. And as they embrace, Brutus obviously doesn't really understand what's going on, and he walks around them a couple of times, and you know how the leash gets around you? Yeah, now they're kind of stuck. So there's also that's happening, which is not necessarily helping the situation, and they're trying to get Brutus to stop, but Brutus is unaware of the fact that his leash is causing a problem. If you're just tuning in, I'm telling a story before we get into the baking of the cookies. I'm not reading the chat because I'm honestly trying to visualize where the story's going, and I can visually see it. Hopefully you can too. So Brutus is just kind of going around. It is wrapping up though. The embrace has already happened. The climax of the story has happened. With the romantic elements being played out, the embrace has already happened. Now, they have not yet kissed. No, that part hasn't happened yet. But the embrace has. And Brutus is making it all the more comical. But they get Brutus under control, and they kind of like release the embrace a little bit. And they start walking together. And in that moment, as they start walking together, that's when Trevor says, I would have had it no other way. No, I feel like I could write that better. Nah. Okay, let's just say feelings. So Trevor feels and expresses to her that he'd have it no other way than her being there with him right now. And this is the best possible outcome of the remarks of breaking up, but he then explains to her all of the other stuff that she didn't realize that she wasn't going to talk to him, that there wasn't going to be a dialogue, that when he broke up with her, she wasn't going to say anything. But he's happy that she ended up showing up because he really needed her in that moment, especially since that waitress keeps making passes at him every day. And that waitress made a really aggressive pass the day before, and you know, she's going to hear about all of that. And when she does hear about all of that, that's a whole other story, but she ends up confronting that waitress. That's tomorrow. But today, we're going to leave it at, they walk back to the apartment, you know, with Brutus being all excited, running ahead of them. They are definitely, I feel like he would have said, like, when they walking back, he would have said something, he would have said very few words, but they would have been very heavy words. And it would have put an ease to both of their sufferings, especially since the breakup was no longer official, and now they're back together because they're walking hand in hand back towards the apartment with Brutus running in front of them like the child that they don't have, because Brutus is a dog. You can't just be like, oh, it's my kid. It's not. It's a dog. Anyways, that's a whole other thing too. Thanks for listening to that story, though. I did have a lot of fun telling it. If you ever want to rewatch that story being told and you want to write it down, well, you should rewatch it on YouTube. Thanks for being here on YouTube and on TikTok. The live stream experience is continuing on with me actually baking the cookies, but I'll read the chat now. Thank you for telling it. Iris, thank you for listening to the story about you. That's right, Black and Tans in the live stream experience. And that story is actually about Iris going to Chicago, getting all mucus, cry, facey, and scrunchy nose-ish. You know, she looks like a frozen... Huh. Yeah, I guess, do tears freeze? Because they're salt in tears, right? They can freeze, right? They must be able to. Mucus is the theme. Yes, mucus is the theme. No one's ever going to let Iris forget about it. That girl had so much mucus on her face. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Memories. Anyways, welcome to my live stream experience. Let's get out that cookie sheet. Yeah, that's right. Sheets of cookies. Now, these are the non-stick sheets. They're not a sponsor of the live stream. No, the unofficial sponsor is still ice water. Thanks for joining in and thanks for being here. I do what I can to make my life more interesting here online for you to be able to watch me. It's not the typical live stream experience. It's me showing up and hanging out with you and trying my best to interact with the chat, but also getting to know the other people that are in the live stream experiences, and I get to know you. And as I get to know you, you can tell me things that are going on in your life, and then I can make up stories about what's happening in your life, like I just did with Iris. That's right. As I do want to clarify, that is not an accurate story about Iris. If you are watching a live stream and you believed everything I said right there, I actually don't know the story on how she ended up going back to Chicago to hook up with her boyfriend. But we did know that she broke up with her boyfriend earlier this week, or last week or something, and she told us some things, and then we found out today that she did go to Chicago to talk to her boyfriend, and the story I told was just a hyper-inflated version of whatever the truth is that she could share with us on the Discord server or even here in the chat. But I kind of liked my version a lot, and sometimes I like my versions better. If you do wonder what it's like to meet up with me in person, oh, thanks for being here. Thanks, Sassy, for being part of it, and thanks for the heart me. If you do wonder, there are times where I even meet up with people in real life and like that I know, and I would prefer to tell the story on what happened to them rather than them tell me the truth. And sometimes it's just more fun. I mean, life can be a real downer sometimes, and other times it's just more fun to make up a hypothetical truth. With Iris, I like to think of her as a girl that just cries a lot in the snow with mucus running down her face. That's not what I envision. Anyways, Peaceful Kevin's in the room? No way. Hey, Peaceful Kevin, thanks for being part of it. Life is a downer all the time. Peaceful Kevin, I got plenty of stories to tell about you then, where life is not necessarily sad. For the guy known as Peaceful Kevin. Now, we've got ourselves some sheets right here, cooking sheets. Now, these cooking sheets are going to get some cookies placed on them, and we're going to start cooking up some of these delicious heart-shaped cookies that aren't heart-shaped cookies. They're Pillsbury Doughboy sugar cookies, Pillsbury Doughboy sugar cookies with heart shapes on them. They are not heart-shaped cookies. I thought that we were going to make heart-shaped cookies tonight in this live stream. But we are doing a live stream that is fixated on Valentine's Day and love. And we've told the story of Iris and Trevor, who magically got back together in Chicago on that windy day. That was, the Windy City, as they call it, on that windy day of today. And they were able to rekindle their love. And Brutus was there, being the dog he is. Gosh, everyone loves Brutus. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely here with me baking cookies in the kitchen. You can bake cookies too, or you can watch me bake cookies. What's happening right here? This is the cookie dough. The cookie dough is being placed onto the cookie sheet, the non-stick cookie sheet, and they're being placed relatively far apart. Not too far apart, but I believe I can fit all of them on one tray. So we're going to be doing that, and we're definitely going to cook ourselves some delicious cookies here in this place and space. We don't need to fit them all on one tray. We have 2 trays. I'm reminding myself, as I'm here for you, you're here for me, and it's fun to be able to make these live streams happen, but it wouldn't be happening without moderators and you people in the room. So give yourself a pat on the back and do feel free to be part of the conversation and part of the overall experience. Join my Discord server if you want to be hanging out with me outside of this live stream in a place and space that there's others there as well. It is fun to make these live streams, but it really wouldn't be what it is without you guys being in it with me as well. It is fun to see everyone come in and get to know each other. I see people have said things in the chat talking about ice on the YouTube and on the TikTok, but if you're talking about anything political, I do realize ice can be a political statement now, so it's not necessarily a live stream experience that we're talking about anything that has politics in it. Yeah, let's keep politics out of the live stream. Hi, Hannah. Oh, is that Hannah? Nice to have Hannah in the live stream experience. I do appreciate her. It's always nice to see people coming back and being in the live stream. If you're in Chicago or in New York or potentially even in Maryland, then you can watch this live stream 3 hours ahead of the time it is for me. So it's 10:38 for me, 10:28 for me, but it might not be for you. And it might be way later. If it is later and it's very, very late, and you're deciding to watch my live stream instead of go to sleep, well, that's interesting. That is interesting. Let me be that guy that keeps you up at night. Or maybe that person you're just staring at. If you're having fun looking at me, take some screenshots, and I do appreciate being your eye candy. And if you aren't having fun looking at me, but you have a lot of fun listening to me, that's fantastic too. I do like my voice, and I like that you like my voice. So do feel free to let me know. As I'm here for you, you can be here for me too on a daily basis, where I do enjoy being here with all of those that decide to spend some time with me. Now this is the other tray, which we probably should open up that one too and get a whole bunch on here. But you know what? We're just going to get these ones on here first. And we can make 40 of these heart-shaped cookies tonight, that's for sure. But should we make them all at once? Nah, you know what? Let's not do that. I feel like this is the best way to do this. So we're going to do... So these 4 are going to be for my mom, specifically. Well, actually, let's give her one more. So what is that? 5 numbers. Anyways, the live stream's a lot of fun for me to make, and if it isn't funny for you, or if you don't like it, no need to stay. Don't be a negative Nancy. Go and find something else to watch. The internet's a big place. I'm here doing what I can, making it a PG, fun live stream experience for me to show up for you, baking some cookies in a kitchen where we have the heart shapes on there. It's Valentine's Day themed. Specifically, I myself am single, but you might be and you might not be. Whether you are or you're not, I'm here for you if you're here for me, so do be part of it and talk to the others that are in the live stream. Maybe make a friend. It's 12:30 a.m. where you are? Now that's pretty late. Now we're going to slide these cookies on with top shelf. So they're kind of burned. And then these ones down here on the bottom. Now we shut that. But we also move this to the side so you can see it. Look, I'm going to turn on the oven light. Oven light. I know, right? Anyways, top oven's being used, and we'll do the bake option, and we'll do 350. We'll push start, and we'll also do the fast preheat. Now, we're going to let it preheat for about a minute, before we end up putting on the timer, which says to bake for 12 to 14 minutes. So we're gonna do that. 12 to 14. So let's just do 14 right now. Even though it's preheating and it's only at 142 degrees. 142 is pretty hot. Anyways, the live stream experience is really fun for me to make and create. It really wouldn't be here without people coming back on a daily basis. So I do hope everyone's enjoying themselves and enjoying the live stream experience and the ecosystem that I'm creating here online. Is Stacy, South Florida? Stacy, South Florida says that it's at 1:30 in the morning for her. Are you going to preheat your oven? No, I ended up not preheating the oven, but thanks for asking over there on YouTube. I do appreciate the asking of the questions, you guys showing up baking with me. If you don't want to bake with me, you don't have to bake with me, but if you want to bake with me, you totally can. The live stream experience is here with me doing what I can to make it special. I'm still fixated on that whole story that just happened. I didn't realize that Iris and Trevor met at a horse riding competition originally, and they first started off their friendship there, but it was a competitive friendship, and then they met at tennis a couple months later because they ended up being in the same tennis league together. Of course, he was on the boys division and she was on the girls division, but they still had the same pizza parties. So they would end up going to the same pizza parties when they were 12 years old. Isn't that just interesting? I do hope everyone's enjoying this live stream experience tonight. Iris, I would appreciate the true, real story at one point in time on how you met Trevor. Can we still call him Trevor? Or is that his actual name? We'll pick a different name if it ends up being really Trevor. It is his real name. Wow, I had no idea I'd get it. Oh, gosh. All right, we'll call him Luke or something. His middle name's Luke? Wow, I'm all over the place. I feel like you're rewriting my life. I can feel my memory changing. Okay. Yeah, you should let it change. I once did this thing where I was at this one, when I was saying I sometimes make up stories in real life with the people I meet in real life, there's a couple of people I have met in real life that I asked them how they met, and they kind of were how we met, and it was you could tell they had a real story to tell, and I was wait. Let me tell this story. And what I ended up doing was I ended up telling such a good story that they didn't end up telling their story on how they actually met. And the thing is, my story was really, really fun. I just made it really fun. And, we just kind of moved on from there, and they didn't need to tell me how they met, because I really didn't care. But the live stream experience is definitely me showing up, being honest, and if you are watching a live stream experience and that happened to you, and you suspected I didn't care about how you actually met your girlfriend, I really didn't. I cared more about making up a story on how you met with her, especially since you kind of let the beat skip a little bit, where it was too much of a pause between me asking and you telling me the story on how you met. And since the pause was so great, I ended up taking advantage of the situation, and I told a story instead of you. Who would have guessed the guy that likes to talk a lot ended up talking a lot? Anyways, the live stream experience is a lot of fun for me to make. It's really fun to do with you guys, so do make it a place that you come back into. Be a follower, keep joining in for conversations with me. I was next door neighbor as a child with my now husband, but didn't even meet until 8 years later. Wow, now that's a story. Lauren, you're so cute, Ben. Lauren's in the room. It's nice to have you here, Lauren. Thanks for jumping in and thanks for being part of it. Thanks for being here. Just chill. Thanks for letting me know you love the fit. I do like this outfit as well. Thanks for letting me know that it's a very fancy oven over there on YouTube. I see you're complimenting the oven. It is a very good oven. I don't know what type of. It says it's a. Electrolux. I'm not sure what that brand really means to you, but if there is ads that could be attached to this live stream, even in the future, I give permission to Electrolux. Yeah, go ahead, Electrolux. Do what you want with my videos. You could tell people I promote your product if you really want to. No, you can't, but you could, but I guess you shouldn't. Anyways, we do not have an official live stream sponsor, and Electrolux is not a live stream sponsor. They just happen to make a really nice, clean, very professional looking oven that kind of moves a little bit. A little bit. You see that? It just moves a tad bit. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. I feel like I'm talking to a kid because every time I want to talk to you guys, I have to go like this. And I put my hands on my knees and I go, yes, you are. Hello. How are you doing? Are you doing good? It gets weird doing these live streams sometimes. I'm talking to me, but I can see that you're talking to me too. But you're not necessarily saying anything. You're typing it out, which makes it so then I need to be the voice for you, and you just need to hope that I translate what you're saying correctly into the tone that you want to say it. I commonly misconstrue said with melodies comments, and I usually read them to be opposite of what she's actually trying to convey in conversation. And I know what you're thinking, it's not that hard. Observation, Ben, observation. But you know, it's just like the tone I can hear her saying ends up being not the tone that is what she's actually saying. Like in this message, she says, "I'm getting sleepy, LOL," which I can hear her saying that like, well, like I'm getting sleepy, LOL. I guess, you know, that's pretty straightforward. But there's other things that could happen in a live stream where I can misconstrue how she's saying it. Sarcasm, I'm talking about sarcasm. She just wasn't being sarcastic in that. She's just getting sleepy. Wait, maybe she is being sarcastic. I don't know. Maybe she's actually not getting sleepy. Anyways, the live stream experience is a really fun place for me to make and create for you. And as I am here in a kitchen, it's a Friday night, and I've gotten myself home to bake some cookies that are baking here in this oven that I have not yet set a timer. But it's at 297. So now we set a timer for 10 minutes. That 10-minute timer, I believe that's exactly how much time we need. We should have set a timer before that because I can already smell the cookies. Now, if these cookies burn, that's okay. That's just the first batch. Yes, we still got a whole nother batch. 20 more cookies to make in this live stream experience. It'll be fun for me to be able to do it for you. And we've already made it to 56 minutes. Wow, telling that story really took a lot out of it. The live stream experience is going to last for about 90 minutes. Once we get to the 90-minute marker, it's kind of all up in the air from there. I could stop it at any moment. The live stream experience is a minimum of 90 minutes every day. That's what I try to do to allow you to step into my life and for me to hang out with you and for you to hang out with me. It's a pleasure to create the place and space as I'm living my bachelor years. And that's right. I don't know if I'll be doing this when I'm not living my bachelor years, when I have my family and whatnot. No, I'd be doing it still. I'd be strategic about when I'm doing it. It would probably be more of a show that wouldn't necessarily be documenting myself in kitchens as much anymore, or maybe it'd only be in kitchens. I don't know. Regardless, join me on my journey in life. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? See, now that's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what type of tone that is being said in, but it does seem like Iris has had, or what is that, said with melody? The world may never know. Yeah, the world may never know. Yes, I like, thanks for saying you like my outfit. And that you feel like it came straight out of a 1910 Western. I do watch a lot of Westerns. Anyways, the live stream experience is here on Friday nights with me baking in a kitchen. We're making some cookies. You want to make cookies with me? Well, get yourself some ice water, and maybe you can make cookies with me too. You don't need the ice water, but I do encourage you to get ice water. You should stay hydrated with a refreshing, tasty drink of ice water. Yeah, that's right. It's usually free. I literally punch the air wishing I could go back. Ooh, what are we talking about? Ooh, this sounds exciting. OMG, I miss being a kid and seeing those ads. Oh, I see. Iris is reminiscing about her youth, which Iris already told us a lot of stories today. But I am curious about the whole like meetup process. You in Chicago, did you really cry in the rain and the mucus freezing over? I heard this through a friend, and I said the story earlier in this live stream. But you witnessed the whole thing with me making it up. But I'm still going to claim I heard it from someone else. I didn't make it up. I heard that from someone else, and I recollected it. Wow. Ice water really is refreshing. If you're not drinking ice water while baking in the kitchen, well, I feel like you're really missing out on something that is not necessarily hard to make, nor is it necessarily for any one specific type of person. If you have access to ice and water, you can have yourself a refreshing drink of ice water. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm making homemade fried chicken tonight. Oh, no way. That's our Cam in the room, also known as Moonlight Prince. It is nice to have him here. Thanks for joining in, Cam. You deserve fried chicken. Yes, you do. What are we baking? Cookies. Delicious cookies. Now, it's happening here in an oven behind me where we've got it at 350 degrees with 6 more minutes left on the timer, but I do believe I need to take it out now. This talk of chicken, though, does have me kind of hungry again. And I heard that there's chicken in this house, and there is. We're going to put some of this in the air fryer in a minute, and we'll eat a little bit of chicken in the live stream as well. So I'm here going to eat some chicken. I'm doing a live stream. Why not eat something in it, right? Anyways, it's really fun to do these live streams. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but as I'm baking cookies in an oven, you could be baking cookies in an oven too. You could be hanging out with me if you want to hang out with me, or you can come back later and you can rewatch it when you want to rewatch it on the YouTube experience, but it's not rewatchable on TikTok. But it is a live stream experience on TikTok. That is definitely fun to make with the bots and programs and the AI and you in the room. And if you are a bot, program, AI, or potentially just a new viewer of mine and you want me to give you a follow back, just let me know you're a robot or say you're not a robot. Whether you are or are not a robot, I won't discriminate. We have tons of people in this live stream experience that love robots. We just told a story about Trevor, who's becoming a robotics engineer and wants to work with robots in the future, specifically robot children, which I really don't understand how that really works yet, but we'll figure that out later. But the live stream experience is really fun for me to make and create, and I do appreciate people coming in and being part of a space and place that is what we make it. If you do want to get to know me, you just keep coming to the live stream. It happens every day for at least 90 minutes, and I can get to know you too. Wait. The top ones are burning. The top ones are burning. So we gotta get the top ones off. Everyone knew this would happen. Yikes, it's like not working. I hate this mint. It makes no sense to me. Yikes. Fine. Look. You see how it's kind of burnt? These ones are done. Now that's not how you use this thing. But it's how we're using it. Now we're going to check this bottom one. Well, the bottom one actually doesn't even look like they're even close to being done, from my opinion. And my opinion is what matters, since I'm the baker in this situation, where I'm baking with love. In order for me to bake with love, you can't really just like limit me. Yeah, I hate the WTFs. What are we talking about? Not a robot. Oh, you want me to give you a follow back? I got you. Wait, you didn't even follow me first, but I gave you a follow. He seems so kind. Oh, thanks. Josh, let's explain every single thing we do. What kind of wood is your kitchen? I'm not. Maybe you are a bot. I don't know. Patio? Potato wedges. You guys want potato wedges? I don't know if I can make potato wedges. Glove up. The slosh. What slosh are we talking about? You only knew what you knew, then you would know. It reminds me of a line from that Percy Jackson show. I think it goes, he can't know what he can't, he can't know what he can't know. He can't know what he can't know? No, I don't know how it goes. Anyways, it's really fun to do this live stream, but we do got these cookies coming out soon, and we got another batch of cookies being made, and then we'll throw some of this chicken onto this air fryer thing, and I just realized I'm tired. Shoot. I'm not immortal. I don't have forever energy. Actually, some people have said I do have forever energy, which, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's endless. It can be endless. I could stay up for a long period of time talking endlessly and also providing a lot of chicken and cookies. Yes, chicken and cookies. It's the American pastime. Everyone in America loves chicken and cookies. He can't know what he can't hear, and he can't understand what he's not told. That's a really good point. I do appreciate that, Sassy. I am making cookies. Wild combo indeed. It is the combo of Americans, though. Think about it. How often do you eat chicken and cookies on the same day as an American? In America. You might be in a different state, but it's all the same. You might even be in a different country, and you might be saying, wait, we do that in this country too. But do you really? Do you really? Are you eating more beef? Ah, thanks for the cowboy hat. Thanks for that mustache. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here, Alex. Am I Indian? I'm not. But I could be married to an Indian girl one day. Who knows? Anyways, the live stream experience is me talking to you, you talking to me, and these cookies now look like they're about ready to come out. Can you help me get my account back? I really don't know. I don't know what your account name is. What's your Furzona? I don't understand what the word is that you're asking me over there on the YouTube, but I do appreciate you using words. You know, I think these are done. Yeah. So we're gonna grab both of these. Look, just like this. Yikes. I gotta put them on. I don't wanna burn myself. It's not worth it for the live stream. I'm not doing that. Now, you see we've got these cookies now all baked up. They look pretty good, don't they? Yeah, these ones are done. So we're gonna put them off to the side. We're gonna get ready to make ourselves some chicken in the air fryer. We're gonna keep the oven on because we got 20 more cookies to make. That's right, 20 more cookies to make in this live stream where you could be part of it if you wanna be part of it. You don't have to be. Chicken still warm? No, the chicken is cold. Tell them a Furzona is a wolf. A Furzona is a wolf. Thanks for asking. Well, Furzona is being mentioned on the YouTube live stream. So Iris, aren't you a moderator over there? You don't want your moderation powers? You just want to be here on TikTok? Okay, you do you. I mean, I'm not going to judge you. I clearly just did. Anyways, the live stream experience has me judging you, you judging me, because this is content. This is what you're supposed to do. If you're thinking to yourself, what, I don't want to judge you, really you're judging everything you watch online. We're pushing like on things, we're pushing dislike on things, we're blocking content, we're not blocking content. If my live stream is coming up on your screen a lot and you're seeing it all the time in your feed, don't block me. Just say not interested. Because if you block me, it'll hurt me more. It's true. Actually, I really don't know. I don't understand how these platforms work, but I do make the content on these platforms. With you liking and sharing it, I do appreciate you being on the platform with me as I try to make the place and space a fun place and space for you to be able to revisit and interact with me. If you do decide to support it, it is greatly appreciated, and I do hope you join me on my Discord server and follow me on Instagram, as well as following me here on YouTube or on TikTok, where I'm live streaming right now. If you want the two-screen experience, you can be both on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. You can be holding two phones. You can have me up on a TV screen, and you can also have me on your phone in the other one. You could read the chat from both of them. You could read the chat from one of them. You can interact with the other people that are in both of the chats. You could just sit there and not listen to anything that is being said in the chats, but just listen to me talk. You can do whatever you want. It's the internet. So take what you want from it, and this is entertainment for you to use how you see fit. However you want. If you want to interact, you can interact. If you don't want to interact, don't interact. If you do want to say something in the chat, though, I'm a pretty nice guy. And I'm not necessarily going to be here saying blah, 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 blah. But I am saying a lot of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I guess that's just the best way to say it. Has anyone gotten an influx of the most random candy companies on their For You page? My For You page keeps showing me a lot of the same things. I like not interested and 6 more pop up, and this is post TikTok policy change. Yeah, the not interested button doesn't work anymore. I have noticed that on TikTok. On YouTube, I think it still works though. On YouTube, if you don't like the live stream, don't block me. Just like say you're not interested in this. And YouTube's pretty good at having their algorithm show you things that you actually want to watch. If you're watching here on YouTube and the algorithm did bring you here, I probably can entertain you, and you should just stay. Listen to the algorithm. The algorithm's not really unaware of what you like to watch. Just give me a chance. I'm just saying, this might not be the part that's like the most enticing part, but as you continue to watch, you might be like, wait a minute, no, I actually do like this guy. And then you give me a follow, and then you come back later, and then we talk more, and then you realize we have things in common, and then I check in on you, and then you check in on me, and then when you're in the chat, sometimes my eyes light up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're back. You see, we could have a meaningful relationship. That's why the algorithm brought you here. So if you do want to get to know me, just say things in the chat, and I'll try my best to get to know you, and you can get to know me, and we can get to know each other. How can I see you on YouTube? Well, you just go over to YouTube, and it's the same username. How can, it's nice to have you here. You just go over to YouTube and you just type in like this same name and I pop up. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Anyways, we're here on YouTube and on TikTok. Follow me in both places because you never know what's going to end up happening with these apps. Well, we've got these ones now dried up. You know what? Let's just get out new trays. It's just easier this way. Let's just get out the new trays. The new trays will make this a lot easier in general. Now this is hot, so I can't position everything the way I did it last time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this down right here. I'm gonna come back over here and we're gonna slide out one of them sheets. That's right, a sheet. A sheet of these cookie sheets. We gotta get 2 more of these out, and that's gonna be the last. And we're gonna do the last round of cookies in this live stream experience. I'll also start heating up some delicious chicken. We're gonna throw it on the air fryer. We're gonna burn it up. We're gonna make it crispy. We're actually gonna probably burn it a lot. We don't necessarily need to do it that way, but I wanna do it that way, and I will. What are we making? We're making some cookies. Thanks for coming in and thanks for asking. It's gonna be fun, right? The baking of cookies on a Friday night here in this live stream where we can enjoy each other's company. Or not. I'm not telling you to do anything. Just give me options. And if you are really having a hard time or you had a bad day, hopefully I can help you forget about that bad day. If you're looking for a more romantic live stream experience, it won't burn. What won't burn? Let's just see the cookies. It won't burn. What won't burn? Let's just see what cookies. I mean, like, these cookies? Well, these ones we still need to cook. You're seeing them right now. What are you asking me, Iris? I'm trying to make you happy. The chicken won't burn. Yeah, it will. I'm gonna burn it. We're gonna burn the chicken. We are. We're gonna burn it in the air fryer. I'm gonna put it in there for like 6 minutes at like 450 degrees. And it's gonna burn it. It's gonna burn it up. It's gonna make it nice and crispy. Crispy, tasty, delicious. We're placing these right here on the thing known as the cookie sheet. Thanks for the likes and thanks for the shares, guys. I see people are jumping in and being part of the live stream experience. Liking and sharing it does help it with the algorithm seeing that people are actually enjoying it, and then it shares it with more people. Algorithm love me. Anyways, the live stream experience is really fun for me to make and create, and I do have the energy, and we do have Iris laughing a little bit. I'm sure she's laughing at the fact that I said I'm gonna burn that chicken, and she's like, oh, don't worry, it won't burn. And I'm like, no, I'm going to burn the chicken. I really want to. I want to have some crispy chicken in this live stream with you. If you're looking for someone that's fun to watch, I could potentially be that guy for you. But if you don't find me to be fun, don't force yourself to stay here. I'm not making a place and space for absolutely everybody in the world, but I'm trying to make one for everybody in the world. It's fun to make the live streams happen, but I'm not necessarily going to make everybody happy. But you know what? I'm not going to take that, and I'm going to try to make everyone happy. You also love crispy chicken? Well, we have that in common. Now you can tell people about that. Yes, that's right. You can tell people about it. I need some of those cookies. You do need some of these cookies. I hope you get some cookies. Anyways, that's what? Like most of them. And we're gonna put this tray over here. It's not going into the oven yet because I want to cook both of them at the same time. We do want to get all of the cookies on the cookie sheet first. It's part of the process. We are now gonna do a battle over here on Hey Amy, how's it going?
It's good. How about you? Thank you. Thank you.
And if you could hear that over here on YouTube. That is a battle that just started up on TikTok. Do feel free to join me on TikTok to help me out in that battle. It's here on YouTube and here on TikTok, but if you are here on TikTok, you're already in the battle with me. So tap on that screen, give me some likes, and yeah, she's back. This is Amy, and she is someone we do battle quite frequently. It is fun to be here with all y'all, and to see that we've got Set of Melody in the room being like, Amy's here, and we've got Iris being like, Amy's here. Everyone's really excited. But do feel free to support my live stream. Tap on that screen and do help me be a winner. I do appreciate you guys coming in and being part of it. It really wouldn't be a place and space without you guys all jumping in and being part of my live stream experience. It is me cooking some cookies, and I'm gonna also make some chicken. Now this is an air fryer. This is chicken, and this is, of course, my live stream experience here on YouTube and on TikTok. Tap on that screen if you're here on the TikTok live stream experience. It's a battle, so do feel free to contribute to it. I miss Mr. Baba, Mr. Baba will come back around. We'll let Mr. Baba do a battle as well. What if you air fried the cookies? We could air fry the cookies, Iris, but I don't feel like that's fair for me to do right now. So I feel like, you're putting me in a really uncomfortable situation with that comment, but I'm not going to be a hater on that because I really do appreciate you coming in and being part of my live stream experience on a daily basis. And you could really do no wrong in my eyes, even though I'm kind of like, what are you doing? Like, why are you saying I should use the air fryer for the cookies? Like, why? It's okay. Anyways, it's a big piece of chicken. We'll put this one right here, and then we'll do one more. Yeah, let's pick a good size, though. I want like this size. This works, too. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to eat all of it, but it'll be nice to eat it up. Anyways, the live stream experience is whoa, my bad. Thank you, Iris, for seeing it. And thank you, Iris, for being so attentive to my feelings. Guys, we still got a lot of time left in this battle here on the TikTok. Do contribute to it by tapping on the screen. Give me as many likes as you can, and do feel free to be part of the conversation where we do have the live stream happening here in these places and spaces. It is what you make it, and it is a place and space that I could be a winner with you if you decide to be a winner with me. But if you decide to not be a winner with me, well, I'll still technically view you as a winner because you showed up for me, which makes you a winner. Look at me in a kitchen. Isn't it just great being in a kitchen with me? I do appreciate you guys jumping in and being part of the live stream experience that has a kitchen that has no magnets on it, that has a kitchen that has a refrigerator that has no magnets on it. Isn't that just weird? Me in a kitchen without magnets on the refrigerator? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cookies that I made. These ones also are going to be on the top rack. We're going to make them nice and crispy for my mom. So these ones are going to cook much faster. Much faster. So we're going to do this one top rack, and then we're going to grab the other one as well, and we're going to do these on the bottom rack. Yeah, all of these ones, bottom rack. Yikes. And now we shut it, and now we put that timer on for, it says like 12 to 14 minutes, so we're going to do 12. And we have the oven light on. You can see that it's happening there, and we've got this now happening. The thing about the air fryer is once it really starts up, it makes a lot of noise, so I don't necessarily like it. But it's going to heat this chicken up at 450 degrees. Let's do 455, 480 degrees. We're going to do 480 degrees for 5 minutes in the air fryer, and hopefully it'll get them nice and crispy, kind of burnt a little bit. That's what we're looking for. I want stardom for you. I feel like you deserve it. Iris, thanks for saying it. I do appreciate you manifesting that destiny for me. It is nice to have people being so supportive and being in the live stream experiences. I do try to make it a fun place and space. It isn't necessarily for one person. It's for as many people as I can get in the room as possible. So then we can create a place and space that people can have fun in, and we can have the positive energy be radiating for other people to feel it as well. Because there's a lot of content out there, and a lot of content tends to be a little less hopeful. I know it sounds weird. There's a lot of stuff that is basically made today, and there's not necessarily a lot of hope in today's entertainment. A lot of hope is in, like, there's a lot of TV shows you can watch that are kind of like really intense dramas that are thrillers that don't necessarily end very good for the main characters, but they are really good stories. A great example is Breaking Bad. It doesn't end with you saying, wow, I feel hopeful for the future. It kind of ends with you going, wow, that happened to that guy? He made it that far? Bryan Cranston, how could you? Anyways, it is really fun to talk about the media that has impacted my life, but it's not necessarily happening in just these places right now with me not in the middle of a battle that's ending. It looks like we're ending the battle, and it doesn't look like we were able to make it happen, but I do appreciate everyone being here. Thanks, Amy. I do appreciate you coming in, and I'll see you next time. We lost that battle, guys, but it was really great to have Amy in the room. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being part of it. Manifesting the destiny is crazy. I wish Danita heard that, LMFAO. I feel like you deserve it. You feel like, wait, what did I say that you wish Danita heard? What did I say? You're like, you wish Danita heard that? What are you referring to? Is Danita not in the room? She's normally here on one of the platforms. Sometimes she's on Twitch. We're not on Twitch. We're on YouTube and on TikTok. Anyways, but I do feel like you said manifesting that destiny, and I wish she heard it. So Iris, I hear you. Manifesting that destiny. That's from one of the live streamers that I used to watch too. But I hear that, yeah, she probably would enjoy hearing that that statement. But manifesting that destiny is also something that, gosh, what's that girl's name? There's this live streamer that I used to watch before I started live streaming, and she used to say manifest that destiny, and that was like her thing. Just like how I'm here for you if you're here for me, she would say manifest that destiny, and her live stream would have that phrase be said at the beginning and at the end and throughout the entire thing. And also she would do this audacity thing, which would be really fun. What's her name? I mentioned her on the Discord server before. I would watch her live stream basically every day before I started the live stream. And then when I started the live stream, I stopped watching her live stream. And she kept doing it, but you can't really make time to watch other people's live streams if you're also live streaming for like 8 hours or something, because you can't be on the phone that often. That's also why it's hard for me to sometimes support other people that are even within my live stream that want to live stream as well. I do want to encourage people to do the live streams, and I'll come in to support you at least once or twice in your live stream experience. I've supported Kajal a couple of times seeing her live stream experience, but it's not really feasible for me to watch live streams and also make live streams. It just doesn't really work with the timing being what the timing is, you know? Oh, so she's crazy too? I'll clip this live and send it to her. You'll clip to the girl that I'm talking about? Do you know who I'm talking about? That's a lot of screen time. Iris, yeah, that is a lot of screen time. You hear that? That one's starting. This one's going. You should take a screen. You should make clips. Make clips if you want to make clips. Yeah, but it is a lot of screen time. It's just not feasible. Like, I remember when I started doing my live streams, and then when I also started promoting other people to do live streams, I was realizing that it's like not possible for me to actually do that and to have it be like good for even me. And also I would strain the audience, because the audience is then being told to watch multiple live streams, and the community wasn't where it could have been for that. If I had like way more followers, then yeah, maybe it would have been able to work a little bit better, but it was just not working with, you know, and then what? Like TikTok basically made it so everyone could just start to live stream. So it was just like everyone was live streaming, and it was really weird, because I was like trying to make sure to support every single person's live stream, and I still want to support people to start their own live streams. But if you start your live stream, you're like signing up to not watch my live stream anymore. And I'll try my best to encourage people to watch your live stream, but the audience that I've made watching my live stream might not necessarily translate over, and you might steal some of my audience. That might happen too. I don't really know. Regardless, it's a social media game, so you just gotta go with the flow of it. And it's not necessarily going to be good or bad specifically towards any one specific person, except for the person that sucks. But I tend to have the ability to talk a lot, and people tend to like that, and I can be really enticing at certain moments in time. So I tend to have it working in my favor. I tend to be what? An interesting character, as people say. Anyways, it's fun to be here with you, and I do appreciate people joining in and being part of the live stream experience. Ben, tell us about your day. Stephanie's always just trying to, I can clip the earlier part and send it to Danita. Of course you can. Do what you want, Iris. You can send it to her. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. And I got set with Melody now asking that personal question of what I did today. Gosh, that seems really intrusive. I did end up having a more of a time with my pops for a little bit. I made sure to spend some time with him today. The live stream experience, though, is the end of the day where I've come in to bake with you. And as I've done the things I could do throughout the day started off not in the best of ways, but it did end up doing what... Okay, so I'm going to be really honest about this. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I was sick. Straight up. Like, nose, throat. I clearly had, like, a cold. Like, I was sick. So what I do, I went to the kitchen, did what I would normally do when that happens, which is drink a whole bunch of vitamin C. Those emergency packs, drank a whole bunch of those. Drank a bunch of water. Went to the bathroom. Blew out my nose as much as possible. Then I went to my bed. And I had to use a handkerchief and just blow a lot of snot into that as well. And I was like, crap, I'm going to be sick. That's what I was thinking. But, you know, I was also thinking to myself, maybe I need some Oreos. Maybe some Oreos would help. Normally, Oreos don't help when you're getting sick. But last night, it's like almost 4 in the morning. Oreos sounded like a pretty good idea. So I ate some Oreos. How many Oreos? I don't know. Bunch of them? Absolutely. And, you know, I just kind of sat there on my bed and I ate some Oreos. I ate some Oreos. I remember sneezing once and being like, oh, this isn't going to be good. And then I woke up to my alarms and it was 7 in the morning. And I wasn't sick. I didn't feel it at all. My throat was back to being normal. I don't know if it was the Oreos, but I don't think it's the Oreos. 3 minutes. Let's check on the cookies that are on the top rack real quick before we continue this live stream experience with me talking about my day. You can talk about your day too, mentioning it in the chat. Crosstalk's always encouraged to a certain degree. Feel free to talk to the other people that are in the live stream experience. As I'm here for you, you're here with each other too. So get to know each other and be nice to each other, respect each other, and do have fun conversing with one another. Also, respect each other's personal boundaries. Set of Melody can get real sensitive if you overstep, so don't overstep with her. Just be mindful. She's a really nice girl. She's in the live stream experience to enjoy herself too, and she can get defensive, but she's just a cute little girl. She's just so cute, and she's just really here for the adventure, and she brings positive energy to it, and she's our meow meow girl, so be nice to her. She has like 18 cats. Good, it burned. It did burn. But now let's check this. No, these haven't burned yet. Back to the cooking. So we're still baking some cookies, but we finished air frying some chicken. That's right, we can start eating chicken in a moment. It does have Set of Melody saying, millennial. I'm an angry millennial. You're not angry. The girl tries to be like a hard girl. She's so kind. She's so friendly. If you look her in the eye, you see a twinkle. A twinkle. You see the innocence that is of Melody. That's why she goes by the name Set of Melody. Yeah, it's true. She also enjoys a good glass of ice water, and you could too. I'm angry at you. You're letting us down, Ben. What? I can't decipher this tone. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. What am I letting you down with? Am I letting you down? I thought you were also feeling sick. Oh, Melody's definitely sick. Like, oh, that girl's sick. Like, so sick. I don't know, actually. But Melody, what am I letting you down with? What would you like me to help you pick up? Do you need me to pick you up? Me pick you up? You want me to pick you up? You want me to pick you up? You want me carry you? Me carry you? You carry me? Me carry you? Anyways, I can carry you if you want me to carry you. Just let me know. Ben and Just Chill are twinsies. Aw, thanks for letting me know. I'm hungry, but I don't want anyone to get sick. Just Chill, I don't want anyone to get PayPal me. Oh, Sedith Melody is asking for money again? Gosh, that girl always asking for money. If anyone could send her, what is it, $150 today, that's what she's needing. What do you need it for? Dinner? Why are you going to dinner? Why do you need $150 to take yourself out to dinner? Wine? You want to buy a bottle of wine at dinner? What are you getting, like bottles of wine? $150 is a lot for one person. It's not just going to be you. Well, who else are you going with? I don't want to pay for your date. If anyone wants to send her some money, her PayPal is on her account. She's asking for the PayPal. She wants people to PayPal her. I guess. I mean, it does look like we have Kim in the room. How are you, Kim? I'm good. I'm talking to this girl, Said with Melody, who's asking for some moolah. Huh. You think that people would... Oh, right. You think that people would be able to people things. Words. Totally pointless sometimes. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. The timer went off, which means I believe the top rack is going to be nice, and it's not. Huh. Interesting. All right, I believe the top rack there. The bottom rack is, though. Those ones are kind of burned a little bit. You see that? We baked some cookies over here, so we're going to take these ones out, and I guess these ones too. And the baking is now done. We still need to get all the cookies off of the cookie sheets, and we'll eat some chicken, and then we'll end the live stream. But it's been well over, it has not been over 90 minutes. It's been 88 minutes. I misread it. I saw 90, but what it is actually 88. That's good. What are we cooking? We've just finished baking. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. If anyone can, help Set of Melody out. Set of Melody is trying to go on a really nice date, and she wants to make sure to have enough to buy bottles of wine. So feel free to send her some money through her PayPal. She would love to get herself some wine. And, you know, that's only going to happen if you help support her. Benjamin, you're making me hungry. Just chill. That's my job, right? My job is to promote something. What's my favorite memory? Ooh, that's a really good question. Probably this one time when I threw up when I was in a car, and then a bunch of dogs came over to clean up the throw up. You asked. Oh, you have standards of what type of favorite memory I could pick? Because I threw up in the memory, it can't be a favorite one. Look, it's my favorite memory because I threw up on the side of a car while my sister was learning how to drive, while my other sisters were in the car too, screaming that I was throwing up in the back of the car, and my mom was sitting in the front seat, and she was having a hard time being the mother that she is because she couldn't necessarily control the situation because my sister was also driving a car, learning how to drive a car, and she was feeling self-conscious, and I was throwing up, and I just was calling for help from my dad because I felt like my sisters weren't helping, my mom wasn't helping, so I was like, why isn't dad helping me right now? Because my dad wasn't there, but I was throwing up. I threw up all over the side of the car, and then when we stopped driving and we pulled over, we were at my father's landfill because my dad worked at a landfill because he owned a transfer station. Actually, it's not a landfill, it was a transfer station, but basically a landfill, but it's not. Anyways, it's a transfer station, but let's not be accurate about that. Anyways, son of a trash man. Regardless, that's not the point. Now, at the landfill, when we got out of the car, of course I was happy to see my dad, and I had just thrown up all over the side of the car, and this is my favorite memory because after that, I look back at the side of the car where I'm showing my dad that I threw up all over the side of the car, which I threw up a lot. A lot came out of me, and it was just all over the side of the car, and it was my grandma's old car, but it was all over the side of the car. And then the dogs that hanged out at the landfill, which there was a lot of them. There's like 16 plus stray dogs that my dad collected at the landfill as security. They were the security dogs. Really, honestly, they weren't that mean. They were very friendly. But if you weren't part of the family or they didn't know who you were, they were very scary. And they were just a bunch of stray dogs. My dad collected stray dogs. As long as they behaved and they stayed in line, he'd pay to make sure that they were fed, and he'd keep them on the landfill. And all of them were grouping up around my throw up, and they were licking it up. It's one of my favorite memories. Why? I don't know. I look back at it and I think about it. It makes me smile all the time. So you asked, and I told you. Thanks for asking over there on YouTube. I don't know if that fits your perimeters of what's acceptable, but I'm doing what I can to create the place and space. Thanks for being here, Kim, and thanks for being a new follower. I do appreciate you jumping in and being a follower. It's always nice to have a new follower jump in. I've thrown up in all my favorite memories too. Peaceful Kevin, that sounds like you. Honestly, I would have guessed that. I would have said that guy has a lot of good throw up memories. You guys want to hear the story of his favorite memory throwing up at SeaWorld? He's gone to SeaWorld a lot. Peaceful Kevin's a big SeaWorld guy. Lives in Maryland. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely here for you if you're here for it. And I make stuff up about the viewers that are in the room every once in a while. What a memory indeed, Iris. What a memory indeed. I can't go to work today. Just chill. You can't go to work today, so continue to watch this live stream. Maybe make a friend in the live stream to talk to outside of the live stream when the live stream's over so you can continue to hang out with someone. It is also on the Discord server. Feel free to be there as well. The live stream experience has ice water in it. That's right, ice water. It's here for you if you're here for it. The ice water itself is just the unofficial live stream sponsor. Let's shut off the oven. There's no reason to have this thing. Oh, it is off. Let's shut off the light on the oven. And let's eat some chicken. We're gonna eat some cookies as well. We also get the cookies into like a tray of sorts. I gotta get some sort of tray. Yes, we gotta put cookies on something. Cookies into something, cookies on something, in something, out of something, here on something, there on something. I'm not sure what to put them in actually. There's just not that many options. Maybe a bowl? Should we do a bowl? Let's do a bowl. Let's do the red bowl. Yeah. Now this makes sense. We'll use this bowl. I love using this bowl. My mom always tells me not to use this bowl because you have to wash them by hand. But what's the point of having them if you can't put this in the dishwasher? But it is a wedding gift. Not for my wedding, for her wedding. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely here for you if you're here for it. We got Peaceful Kevin laughing. And good night, chill. Typical questions. Benjamin's advice is typically questionable. Yeah, usually. I mean, I'm not a saint. Am I missing something here? I'm not sure if you're missing something here, but if you like the live stream experience here on YouTube or on TikTok, it's happening in both places with the live chat happening in both of them. So I do try my best to interact in the chat, and there's things happening on both of the live stream experiences, and I try my best to answer the questions. I answered the question here on YouTube with what my favorite memory was, and that was throwing up in a car, and that car was my grandma's old car. It was as my sister learned how to Arthea? Who's Arthea? Good night, you're going to sleep. Just chill here, have fun falling asleep, and I do hope you have a good one and enjoy that night's dream. And I do hope to see you in another live stream experience. A coworker of mine came to work sick today. What can I do to prevent getting sick? Benjamin, have you tried eating Oreos? Worked for me. I really don't know. I honestly don't think I should give you any medical advice, because if I was to tell you anything, I'd tell you to eat candy. And I'm not necessarily sure that that's actually the thing you should do. Maybe just vitamin C. I like to take a lot of vitamin C when I feel like I'm getting sick, and I drink a lot of water. But sometimes I add Oreos to the mix, and I tend to not get sick sometimes. And I do feel like I'm dodging a bullet, but I might actually just be kind of sick. A scrowd? I don't understand what you're talking about, Peaceful Kevin, but screwed? That doesn't seem to be, that's negative. No. This is a positive live stream experience. Say it with a more upbeat attitude and it'll be okay. Now let's get some of the chicken out. We also got to put this back right here. And with the chicken, I don't really feel like using any of the utensils or anything. Yikes. It's hot. It's okay. There it is. So we're going to let this dry out a little bit, actually. So we're going to do that one there. And instead of using, dishes and stuff, because I don't feel like washing that much stuff, we're just going to use napkins. The lazy man's way of doing things. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to. Feel free to take clips, make edits, take screenshots, share the live stream, like the live stream, keep coming back into it, be back in it, be part of the community. You can be part of the fan club community over on my Discord server, where the Discord server is a giant fan club community that has a bunch of different channels associated with it. You can be part of a book club, you can be part of a gaming channel, you can be part of a movie night channel, which the movie night channel technically should be running right now. Yes, we should end the live stream and we should just jump over onto the Discord server. Thanks for the follow as well, Lee Delili. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but it's nice to have you here, Delili. Anyways, thanks for being in it and thanks for being part of it. Bro, are you eating Hot Pockets? No. But I wish. What a great question to ask over there on YouTube. Now, this is ice water. I have talked about it before, and I am reminding you to get yourself a refreshing drink of ice water because it's the unofficial live stream sponsor. Wow. Can you believe I'm single? I can't. I actually can, because I'm the one that makes my own destiny at sometimes. But I do feel like, it's coming to an end. But this is my bachelor years. So have fun watching it happen here on YouTube and on TikTok. YouTube's a rewatchable experience that hopefully I don't have many, many years of doing the live streams with me saying it's me documenting my bachelor years. Although statistically, as the male that I am, statistically, I should be getting married around my 40s. I'm 36. But statistically speaking, in today's day and age, people used to get married in their 20s, 50 years ago. But in our society, it's the statistic is 40. So I got 4 years of potentially being single still. God, I hope not. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely here for you. If you're here for it, feel free to share the live stream. And let's see what type of gal I get. Not into the live stream, though. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, when it comes down to it, I do try to have there be boundaries in the live stream experience and in my real life, but they tend to get real blurry at times, especially with the people in my real life showing up in the live streams and not saying anything and then talking to me the next day about the live streams, which I get that all the time. And I do appreciate my pals coming in and being part of it. Do feel free to say something if you know me in real life. I might out you a lot and fixate on you being here, but that's fun. It'll be fun for me to do that. I fixate on these strangers, and these strangers are actually really fun too, but I can also be just as welcoming to you, and if you don't want me to, say truths about you, then I guess that is pretty fair. That's totally reasonable. Totally get it. You can draw me. Thanks for asking. It's you, Jared. Well, it's nice to have you here, Jared. Thanks for being here. You seem like you talk a lot. I do talk a lot. In my head. I'm talking to my head right now. I'm also talking out loud. You know my spirit? Would you both be in entertainment industry? Ask Kajal to set you up? With who? Would you both be in the entertainment industry? I mean, the idea of dating someone in the entertainment industry is most ideal. It makes it easier to work towards things and to help each other succeed as a married couple, or as spouses can help each other achieve more things. Two people are more of a force than one person trying to pursue something. But then again, it might be good to have people in different. Personally, I would prefer to date someone that also works within my industry. Like an actress, potentially a director, maybe even an editor. Who knows? There are so many jobs. Makeup artists? Maybe. There's lots of great makeup artists out there, and I wouldn't mind. Maybe I'd learn a little bit more about makeup. Maybe I'd learn less. Maybe I'd actually learn less by being around someone that knows so much. Does that make sense? No. No, it doesn't. But not everything in life's going to make a lot of sense. No. And right now we're gathering up the cookies and placing them into the bowl. And I can see that I'm here with you. And you can see that you're here too, can't you? If you don't want to be here, then don't stay. Benjamin, give your rain guy some food. Oh, I wish I could. Aren't you in a different state? Which state are you in again? You want me to send you some cookies? I don't do that, but if I did, you'd be the first one. Yeah, maybe. Anyways, it's nice to have people jump in and be part of the live stream experience where I do what I can to make this happen. And if you want to be part of it, you really can be. I appreciate the messages being restricted by Iris. Iris is doing what she can. We do have the Iris, the Melody, and others jumping in and helping me. Is it time yet? What are you referring to? What, is that my Meow Meow girl that said that? You're in California? Well, that's a pretty great place to be. It's nice to have you here. Are you in SoCal is what now we're asking. Are you in Southern California? Or are you in Northern California? Look, we do have the burnt ones. You see how they're burnt? Makes no sense to me. They were on the bottom rack. See, these ones aren't burnt and they were on the bottom rack. Sugar cookies. 40 of them. 40 delicious, heart-shaped, but not really, sugar cookies from Pillsbury Doughboy. Here in this live stream where I baked them with you, if you wanted to bake them with me too, we're going to eat a little chicken and eat some of these cookies, and then we're going to end the live stream. But as it is a place and space happening in real time, you can contribute to it and add to it. It's not scripted, it's not edited, so you'll be able to rewatch it here on YouTube with it being more of an authentic, a natural experience. For you to be able to hang out with me, it's always a pleasure to make it happen. And I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but as I do these live streams on a daily basis, I give you the opportunity to hang out with me, get to know me, and get to know the others that are in the live stream. You can be a returning viewer, and by doing so, you can get to know the other people that are here and maybe make a friend, maybe make a friendship. A lot of friendships have happened due to this environment that I've created here for as many people as possible. It is fun for me to make the place happen, and I do take it seriously, and as I do try to be defensive for the entire experience to be what it is, which is a place and space that I want people to feel like they can come in and hang out with me and not necessarily feel like it's just me hanging out with one or two people. I want everyone to feel like they're part of this, and if I'm fixating too much on one or two people, well, I do apologize. I try my best to make sure to spread it out evenly amongst all of you viewers and all of those that are jumping in and being part of it. It's a live stream experience that gives me the opportunity to impact people in their lives and potentially even motivate you to make content, post content, and share that content on my Discord server, so then I can also support you as well, as I do my best to make the live streams happen. It is social media. We're showing up for each other here online, and it is always fun to make the space and place happen for you. So do take advantage of it, as I'm doing it now here live on a live stream experience that is daily now, but I don't know what it'll be tomorrow. Hopefully it'll continue to stay for you and maybe turn into something else, maybe something greater. Fixate on me, I beg. You want me to fixate on you, Raven? That's a great name, actually. So I could fixate on a Raven. Yeah. I guess out of like all the girls, I'd like to... What is this? Ben, if I bought you a 6-pack of cucumber for the stream, would you eat it? Of crumbler? Of a 6-pack of what? Just chill, Inqua in SoCal? What does Inqua mean? What about me? What about me? You gotta spam, unfortunately. Raven, if you spam, hopefully, Benjamin said my name every day, rejoice with me. Raven, you have a great name. I would love saying your name every day. It is nice to have people jump in and be part of the live stream experience. Let's not bring religion or politics into the live stream on YouTube or on TikTok. Let's just have fun and be real silly and enjoy each other's conversations, whether they're interesting or not. You could be a boring person. I really don't know you, but I'm here to entertain you, so you don't need to necessarily put a lot of pressure on yourself. You can continue to be boring. You don't need to prove me anything. Yeah. Prove to me anything. Now, these are cookies. Pretty good cookies, right? Now, I've got cookies and I've got chicken in my hand. And if you're thinking to yourself, those don't mix. They definitely do, especially here in America, where a lot of Americans eat chicken and they also eat cookies almost on a daily basis. It's true. Look it up. I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. Am I, just making stuff up though? Maybe, but I really feel like there's a lot of truth to it. So it doesn't feel like a lie to me. Are you hearing me? I hear you now. Hello to you too. It is fun to have you jump in and be part of the conversation. It's a fart carnival. I was farting earlier, but I don't know. Did you hear that? Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely here for you if you're here for it. And I have body functions every once in a while. Do you have body functions? If you do or don't, well, that's good if you do. It's also bad if you don't, unfortunately. Now, the live stream has me eating the chicken that I put in the air fryer. I could have burned it a little more. See? It's crunchy. I'm feeling it. I'm not going to eat the cookie at the same time. I'm just holding the cookies so you could see them. I mean, we just baked them. So, I'm feeling pretty proud about it. You see this one's really burned. That one not so much, this one not so much, this one so much. Oh, bless you too. I don't know who May Allah is, but I don't know what that saying means, but I do appreciate you being in the live stream experience and being part of it. Help me be here with you more often by being a supporter of my live streams and the content I make here online. So watch those videos, share those videos of mine, and do feel free to be part of the live stream on a daily basis to continue to support my live stream so I can make it to those places that are much grander on the live stream ecosystem. I don't know, what am I working towards in the live streams? Do I want to do live fest stuff? Do I want to do more battles? We'll find out. Be here on a daily basis and we'll figure it out together. Am I hungry? Not like specifically. I'm more of a snacking right now. Thanks for asking. Fitnoid Journey. I don't know if I said your name right. What is my ethnicity? Thanks for asking on YouTube. I am Armenian. We have people asking me questions here on YouTube and on TikTok. I try to answer all questions. It is fun to be able to create the place and space. To be in it with all of us that are jumping in and being part of it. I have moderators in the room. They're not necessarily going to mute you right away. They'll give you some warnings here and there. But if you do say things that are really outlandish, they'll end up just removing the comment. But it is a place and space that kind of works off of the ecosystem of each other's comments being in. Not everything's going to be positive. Some of the most negative comments are actually the best comments for me as a creator. I know that makes no sense, but that is actually true. Even comments that are sometimes negative on my videos end up creating more talk in my videos in the comment section where people come to defend me, and then all of a sudden it turns into more of a situation that I have people actively participating rather than just like watching and dismissing it. So sometimes hate ends up being the fuel of all content on the internet. Sometimes. That's why my moderators aren't necessarily going to immediately mute you. They'll give you some opportunities. The moderators are just there to make sure that they can help me not necessarily get too distracted with negative energy in the live stream. If it's too negative, they should be removing it. If it's not PG enough, I'm going to try to keep it PG. How do you season the chicken? I didn't make this chicken, really. Blessed be the button. Blessed be the button. I don't understand, Raven. Brah, chill with the sexual... Oh. Iris, thanks for being here and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. Yeah, you're getting warnings, so do try to keep it PG. I do appreciate you. Fit, whatever. Thanks for jumping in and thanks for being in it. The live stream experience has me eating some chicken. I'm not necessarily super hungry, but you know, I feel like snacking. So I'm gonna eat some chicken. I'm gonna eat some cookies, which we just baked in this live stream, and then we're gonna say goodnight. You can join me on the Discord server if you want. I'll probably be over there. It's a Friday night, and it's here for you if you're here for it. Thanks for saying it's a cool outfit. I do appreciate that. No, I'm not Muslim. But thanks for asking. Chicken. I mean, it really does make the live stream experience a lot more fun. Hey, we've made it to over 100 minutes. You know what that means? We're going to be wrapping up this live stream quite soon. I'm saying goodnight. What's going on in the chat? Am I going to take up writing? I'm already a writer. What are you talking about? Anyways, looks like Fit No Journey needs to keep themselves in check. Iris, what are you talking about? Do you have Substack? No, I don't share my writings. I'm not a journalist, nor do I do sharing of the writings like that. But I've written scripts and stuff. I'd never share my scripts through Substack. How would I get them made into productions? It doesn't make any sense to me. Because then you let people read the script before you make the script. So what's the point of seeing either the TV show or the movie? I don't really write books, though. I don't write books. I haven't written a script in like maybe 5 years. Oh wow, I haven't written a script in 5 years. I've written treatments and outlines, but I haven't sat down to force myself to write a script in about 5 years. It's 2025, right? 6 years. 6 years. Person is being inappropriate, Ben? Which person is being inappropriate? Do you guys need me to do something? Do we not have a moderator in the live stream? What is going on? Did we have a... Do we have a moderator that's dealing with the situation, or do I need to do something? I don't see what I need to deal with. Well, I should read the comments, and then I can figure out what I need to deal with. But nothing really looked... Alright, I didn't read the comments. But... It's over now? Okay. Well, it's over now. A guy tried to talk to your 9-year-old cousin? No, this is the wrong place to talk about that, but that is unfortunate to hear. You should probably talk to people that can deal with that in your surrounding environment. Make sure to tell other people that like are actually in your social circle in real life, because I can't actually do anything for you, but that is messed up. So bring it up with people that can do something about it with you. But I do appreciate you coming into the room. Maybe you just need to get it off your chest. Maybe you're looking for some advice. The advice is that is something that you should be bringing up with the people in your real life around you that can do more about it in real time, because I don't know you. Nor do I know your 9-year-old cousin. Moonlight's like goodness. Thank goodness. What are we saying thank goodness for? Moonlight Prince is always on top of something. What are we talking about? Thank goodness. Also, Iris is like, also? What? Oh, thank goodness it's over. No, I get it now. Moonlight Prince, I understand. When you were freestyling, you got the mom part right? So let me get this straight. When I said that your mom was like the influence for you to go visit your ex to try to clear things up, that ended up being true. You were like spending time with your mom, and your mom was like the one that was like, oh, Iris, you should just go to Chicago and confront him and see if this really is over. Did I do a good mom impression? Is that how your mom sounds? I'm trying. Was that bad? It wasn't good. It wasn't a good mom impression? I'm waiting. The suspense. I did spend a lot of time with her. She did encourage me to talk to him in real life. But I called him, and he actually agreed we should meet, and he bought my ticket. And yes, that was pretty good. Nice. I got it. Look at me showing up for you guys and making it fun for me. And fun for you. You see, this is really what it's all about at the end of the day. These live streams are interactive experiences that are really not scripted. It is happening in real time. You contribute to the live stream, and it's reality that you can have a little bit of a say in what ends up happening in the reality that I'm documenting here online. Where your life's also being presently documented. So jump in, say things. You can do that again. Oh, yeah, I can do that again. Thanks for calling me handsome. I do appreciate that. CCT 2557. I don't know exactly how you want me to refer to you, but I'll just call you Cindy. Thanks for being here, Cindy. Thanks for being here and being part of it with the compliment. If you want me to call you something else, let me know. And yes, that was pretty perfect. That was so cute. Emoji LOL. I'm clipping it and turning it into a reaction GIF. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I do appreciate that. It is going to be fun to see that. Do feel free to post things on my Reddit forum, which is called Benjamins. That's right. If you don't know about the Reddit forum, go over to the Reddit forum. Look at the Benjamins. It is started by Mikey Milwaukee and Space Cheese. Space Cheese is actually the one that started the Reddit forum, so do feel free to check it out. Yeah, there is a Reddit one. Go ahead and check it out, and do feel free to add to it. Post on it if you want to post on it with any sort of, captioned GIFs or whatever you got of the content you like watching from me. If you've made any clips or anything, you can post it over there, and it's a great place for you to post things. I do love Reddit, but I'm not necessarily good at posting on Reddit. Never have been. Your influence is growing. Iris, it was actually the first thing. The Benjamins happened before I even started live streaming. It's in the past, but it seems so present in the future. Thanks for the flowers. I do appreciate the 20 rubies over there. But who's that from? Is that from Cindy? Cindy wants me to call them Chris. Or wait, no. Yeah, Chris. So it's not Cindy, it's Chris. Thanks for being here, Chris. I do appreciate that. CCT 2557, which isn't Cindy, it is Chris. Nice to have Chris in the room, hanging out and being here with us on the YouTube. I'm rooting for you. Iris, thanks for rooting for me. I do appreciate that. If you root for me, hopefully I can win with you, and then I'll remember you, you'll remember me, and we'll all be laughing at some sort of red carpet in the future, and I'll be like, ha 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 ha, and you'll be like, ha 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 ha, and I'll be like, yeah, and then you'll be like, oh gosh, it was so fun at the beginning. And, and then we'll also be like, yeah, whatever happened? Everything sucks now. That's probably how it'll be, because, eventually it'll hit its point. Anyways, thanks for being here, and thanks for the gift. I do appreciate the cat in the box. It's nice to receive. Wow, that's a big gift over there on YouTube. I haven't received as many over there, but on YouTube, we do got people jumping in and out of the live stream experience on a daily basis, as I am growing here on YouTube far faster than I am growing on TikTok now, because TikTok's having some technical issues with their app overall, where it seems like I'm pretty much stuck in place here on TikTok with the amount of views and the exposure I get in the algorithm sharing the live stream. But here on YouTube, it tends to only be growing even more every time I end up live streaming over here. I get a lot more followers and a lot more viewers and a lot more messages and people talking to me over here on the YouTube platform. It's great. I do enjoy being here on YouTube. A big shout out to YouTube and to the platform that is maybe my most treasured and most appreciated online account. Yeah, because I also end up using YouTube an insane amount. So I use YouTube a lot, and I make a lot of videos on YouTube. It looks like Seth Melody's asking for my attention again. Melody, what's up? I hope we're laughing it up and the red carpet in Canes one day. Okay, yes, and yeah, we could do that. Foreign territory is much better anyways. Bro, what are we on right now? We're on the end of the live stream where we're going to be making the eating of the cookies. Benjamin, what are you going to eat? When are you going to see tonight? When will there be a movie night? The movie night is tonight, but I don't know what I'm going to watch. But if you do want to watch something with me, I will be on the Discord server. After we eat a cookie and we eat one more piece of chicken, I'm going to end the live stream here on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. But I'll be over there on, hello to you too. Thanks for being here in the live stream. It's nice to have you here, Job. Don't spam it too much. I just did say hi to you. And you're saying 6'7". Actually, never mind. You didn't say hi. I read it high, but I do see it says 6'7". Totally understandable. You can spam 6'7" all you want. Still living at your mom's? No, I'm not living here. I'm in between here, but thanks for being here. I'm still at my parents' house, but I'm not really I don't have all my stuff here. I just basically live with some of my stuff. Yeah, if you call it living, I guess. Most of my stuff is still in storage. So yeah, I mean, the way I see it is, my next home isn't yet decided. I'm living in between places, and I'm just staying here with my parents for the time being without any of my stuff, it feels like. It's interesting when you're living between places and you also have a lot of things in storage and you realize that all your stuff's in boxes, and then you also are talking to someone who's like, hey, do you have this one thing? And it's like, I do, but in order for me to get to it, it would take me a long time, Or when someone's asking if I still have this one book or this one script, and I don't have any of that stuff on me right now. It's all in storage. But yeah, I do have some. If you were asking me for a script earlier this week, I do have that script. I just said I don't because I didn't want to go through the explanation of how I would have to get it for you. Look at me outing myself. Anyways, it's time to grow up. Bed? What are you talking about? Please share one day. You just like to talk? What? I'm not familiar who is, but it's nice to have you in the room. Do feel free to ask more questions, be in the conversation, and be part of the conversation overall. In the next couple of days, you can get to know me a lot better. You can be part of my live stream journey. You can also go back and watch to see where I've been and where I am now, and you can continue to be with me on the journey as I continue to take the next steps in life. As I do what I do to make my life fun for me to be able to be here with you, hopefully it's fun for you to observe and be here with me. If you are more of a negative Nancy, though, you might want to to keep some of your comments to yourself, and do feel free to find a different live stream to watch if you're not going to contribute to the live stream experience in a positive way that makes it a lot of fun for other people to be in the room too, because it's not just you talking to me, it's me talking to you and you talking to me with other people in the room as well. So be mindful of that. Don't be so self-centered. The live stream experience is a place and space that I tend to make it about me, but I also want to involve you, which isn't necessarily the most self-centered thing to bring into the conversation. We do have people on YouTube and on TikTok saying things. Can I be modded on TikTok? Iris, isn't there a moderator over there? If I make you a moderator on TikTok, I have to thank you in the live chat, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to, on the TikTok, I don't want to add another name. I'm fine with adding more names on YouTube. Don't we have a moderator here? Is there really not a moderator in the room? Out of all the moderators I've made, none of them are here? Which makes me think, I do understand when people have given me advice on the moderator things, to have it be a minimal amount of moderators, not to have it be too many moderators, because it could be over-modded, but then also at the same time you have to switch moderators, because any live streamer will also tell you you don't maintain 100% of your audience, and sometimes the moderators get burned out and they start to do other things because they're technically working when they're in your live stream, which makes sense. But I don't necessarily want to root people out, because then I feel bad when they come back in. But I do like to mention all my moderators by name because they contribute to the live stream. But what's happening in the live stream where we have things? So are you hiding them on purpose? Let me guess. No girlfriend. No, have you been listening to the live stream at all year? Do you watch my live stream? I'm documenting my bachelor years. I'm single. I don't think they watch my live stream, but thanks for asking. But if you haven't been here before, you should just listen to me for a while. I might be able to answer some of your questions. I do commonly say in the live stream experience, I'm here for you if you're here for me. I'm documenting my bachelor years, which indicates that I am single and I don't have a girlfriend, but I am looking, and I am documenting the years that I'm not necessarily doing the whole family life thing. But I am at my parents' house, helping my parents out with their family life as my dad's going through his cancer and my grandma's on hospice. So there is a lot happening here in my personal life with my parents going through their things and being here for my mom and also helping out around the house. And having parents that are so old, it's important to take the time to also acknowledge that. And as I am in between places and I have moved back home, I have realized that me being here does make things easier. So there is that on top of it too. But Year, thanks for being here and thanks for being part of the conversation. Year, I hope that I've answered your questions well, and I hope you're having fun being here, and I hope you decide to be a follower and then you come back and continue to watch the live stream experience on a daily basis. It is fun to make it. Are you a teacher? No, I'm not a teacher, but thanks for asking. What's my professional occupation? An entertainment worker. Ask them if any to step down from their duties. It shouldn't be personal. Just Chill wants to be a mod. Just Chill wants to be a mod? I don't... Wait, right now? I thought Just Chill went to bed. Poseidon? I don't know if I said your name right. It shouldn't be personal. Just Chill wants to be mod. Just Chill is a new... they're very new. I don't necessarily think I should be making moderators of people that are fairly new. Most moderators actually became moderators after months of watching my live stream, and I prefer it that way. You have to be here for at least months and months on end. Even Joe was here for over a month before I made him a moderator. And I do need to see it in the live chat a lot, but also I need to get a feeling that you'll make the right decisions. Because if you overmod, it could potentially hurt the live stream in very bad ways. Funny family now? Oh, thanks for saying it, Stacy. I don't know what's going over there, but it looks like some comments were deleted, so do keep the live chat appropriate over there on YouTube. YouTube can get really crazy, and YouTube does need to be sometimes overmodded because it can get really out of hand. But here on TikTok, we tend to have a lot of really great people. Am I over-modded? Am I a horrible person? I'm not sure. I think when you hear over-modded, I think you might not understand what I'm saying. Over-modded is from my perspective of my own live stream, not you. I don't know how you could be over-modded. Twilight Zone? How does the Twilight Zone comment come into... I think I see what you're saying, Sarah Melody. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to eat some more chicken, and then we're going to eat some cookies, and then we're going to stop the live stream. I do have fun being in it with all you guys, and I do appreciate you guys coming in and being part of it. I do see people are coming in and being in the conversation on a daily basis. I'm not sure we still have that guy Year in the room, but they were asking a bunch of questions, and it sounded like they've watched my live stream many times, but they also decided to just stop saying things in the chat. And maybe they lost interest in my live stream. Year, if you're still here, do feel free to ask more questions. I think I said your name right. Rod Sterling's voice is made of magic. Is it really? Who's Rod Sterling? Food fixes everything? Absolutely, except for overeating. This chicken just has teriyaki on it. Life is too short for cemeteries? I don't understand that. But thanks for being here on YouTube. Rod Sterling is the host narrator of The Twilight Zone. Oh, Sterling, not Sterling. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. Let's eat some more chicken. You want to get chicken? Eat it with me? Moonlight Prince, did you finish making your fried chicken? Are you eating chicken with me? Are we eating chicken together at the same time? Look at us, a bunch of twins. Anyways, it's fun to have the twinning happening every now and then. Wearing a waistcoat? Wait, a waistcoat? Do you think this is a coat? It's not. But I do appreciate you being here. He kinda. Tori, thanks for being here and thanks for liking the live stream. We got a Tori liking the live stream tonight. Look at that. Well, we are wrapping things up. It'll be over before you know it. It will be. Tap on that screen, like it as much as you can. And do have fun being in the conversation. Iris, we wrap things up to go onto the Discord server to watch a movie. So you could technically still hang out with me if you want to hang out with me, Iris. Do you want me to tell more stories about you and Trevor? I know that's not his name. But let me have this. Just let me have it. Let's just call him Trevor. If his name's not Trevor, does it hurt for me to call him Trevor? If his name actually is Trevor, though, then yeah, I guess it kind of does, because I'd be outing his real name. It's almost 3 a.m. for you? Also call him R.L. Stein, much more accurate. But that's an author. GTA 5. Perfect stuff, right? Let's keep it appropriate over there on YouTube. I don't really know what you said, but I didn't really read the whole thing. But I felt like I just need to say, let's keep it appropriate. I don't know. I'm not sure. And that Trevor is horrible. But chat, is this real? I am not AI. Believe that. Well, I might be in the future. I was born and raised in LA. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Now, I've eaten the chicken. And now what we're going to do is we're going to end this live stream enjoying some more ice water and eating a couple cookies. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to thank my moderators. I'm going to tell you, continue to hang out with me, if you really want to, on my Discord server. Oh. But none of this would be possible without the unofficial live stream sponsor of ice water. And that's right, it's unofficial because they don't pay me. But it is ice water, which you can get at your local restaurants, most of them, for free. I would hope that that's what this case is where you are potentially living. And if you do get yourself ice and water, not any specific brand is necessary for you to have it be a really refreshing drink. You just get the ice and the water, you mix them together, and you have yourself the refreshing drink of ice water. And honestly, it is a great unofficial sponsor, and I hope you enjoy a good glass of ice water, as I do. Tasty. I kind of like this positioning, where I could just endlessly fill up the glass water. As I did think I was going to be sick today, one of the things I have done is I have drinking an excessive amount of water. This will prevent me from getting sick, in my opinion. And as we are continuing to do this live stream for just a bit longer, I see we have very little battery life on both of the platforms that I'm live streaming on. So they cut out. I do apologize. But this is a sugar cookie that we just baked in this live stream. And now we've consumed it. Oh, someone called someone a loser? Well, let's keep it positive and let's enjoy each other. No, you're not a loser. My bad, broski. You take back what you said. Well, let's be nice to each other. Let's have a good time being in the live stream experience. Thanks for calling me a cool dude. It is fun to make these live streams happen. Let's eat another cookie. Before we end this live stream, I want to eat some more cookies. Show you that the sugar cookies by Pillsbury Doughboy, the ones with the heart shapes on them, came out pretty nice. Very tasty. Mwah. And the chicken I just ate, very filling. One last cookie. One last cookie, and maybe a couple more sips of this ice water, and then we'll be calling it a night. I should be a superstar, you say? Wow, that is so kind of you. I did get a fortune cookie that told me that once. It's true. One day you'll be a superstar. I was a kid, it made a big impression on me. Anyways, now fortunes are like advice a lot of the time. Be mindful on your next decision, something like that. And it's like, that's not really a fortune, that's just like a statement. And it's kind of like advice. Fortune cookies used to be about fortunes. And as I've opened them up, a lot of them end up being just like statements now. Or like, you know, just like numbers. And like your lotto number is something, 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 something. Your lucky number is this week or something like that. Or you know, a friend will notice how great you are. Something like that. And it's like, what do you mean a friend will notice how great I am? Am I going to get a lot of compliments? Anyways, let's not fixate on fortune cookies right now and how fortune cookies have changed from when I was a kid, it feels like. If you feel the same, feel free to share it. Oh, we got Said with Melody addressing it as well. Come and knock on our door. Said with Melody and I used to watch Three's Company together all the time. She's making a reference to it right now. Rebecca, thanks for sharing the live stream experience. Said with Melody and I used to watch Three's Company every Tuesday night. Thanks for asking over there on YouTube. Yeah, Said with Melody and I used to watch it all the time. Every Tuesday night, we used to get together and watch Three's Company for like 3 hours. We got through all of the episodes. It was a lot of fun. It was good times. Yes, it is a very goated mind, and it's legendary. Well said, Iris. As we are wrapping up the live stream, once again, let's give another shout out to Ice Water. It's a refreshing drink. It's definitely here for those that are looking for a refreshing drink of ice water. As I'm ending my live stream, I'm here to remind you that you could be enjoying your day with me daily. Yeah, tomorrow you can join some time with me as well. You can hang out with me since I do 90-minute daily live streams and keep coming back for it. as I do create these places and spaces, we've got great moderators in the room that I really do appreciate. Tonight's live stream experience with me baking in the kitchen was a lot of fun for me to make, and it wouldn't be what it is without having the moderators help me out with creating the place and space, filtering out those haters and the trolls, creating the place and space so it's fun for me to be able to make it for you. Excuse me, there was a hiccup. I hope I don't have hiccups. I don't think I have hiccups. That was just like a random hiccup, but that was a hiccup. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm good. Anyways, let's thank my moderators and let's end the live stream, and I'll be on my Discord server. That's right, I have a Discord server. Join the Discord server, be part of the conversation outside of the live stream experience on the Discord server. Also follow me on Instagram. But here on YouTube and on TikTok, we got great moderators. Those great moderators are coming in and making the live stream experience a great place and space. We have different moderators in each of the environments, and the moderators that are here for you on YouTube are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita Bonita, Danita Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, who's our river otter, sea otter of the group. And we also have a Melody that is known as Seventh Melody, also known as Stephatron, an Iris McGrath, which is not Texan, but she does go to Chicago sometimes. And I know you're thinking to yourself, that is not what I was thinking. That doesn't make any sense. It does. It does. The Iris thing and the Chicago, the Texan thing, the McGrath thing, all of that makes sense. And we also have a little mermaid known as Kiki, that I don't believe I saw her tonight, but I do hope she's doing well, and maybe she can take the time to rewatch the live stream. If she does, I would really appreciate it. Comment below if you do rewatch the live stream, and if you are rewatching the live stream here on YouTube, just a reminder for you to check to see if I'm live right now, and you can interact with me and other people in real time. I might be live on one of the other platforms you could potentially be following me on. Even on this platform of YouTube, I might be live somewhere else right now, but I might also be live here on YouTube. But the live stream experience is coming to an end here on YouTube and on TikTok, with me continuing to mention the moderators. We've already gone through all the moderators here on YouTube, but the moderators here on TikTok are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant that goes with the name Eileen, Follow Ben, Juliet, Tanita, Vita, Dorita, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Rem, Abby, Banana, Fan, Flo, Abby, Jamie Lynn, Sarah, Sarita, Bonita, the Citalita. We also have Kajal, that Fox, Citalita, and we have Ray the Gatekeeper, our river otter, sea out of the group, and also a watermelon known as Jennifer. Those are my moderators that are here on the platform of Tickety Talk. Yes, we got platform Tickety Talk moderators, and we also have bots, programs, and algorithms and AI in the room here on YouTube and on TikTok that I'm going to give another shout out to. I do appreciate you guys being here and being in the live stream experience, as I'm trying to follow those user guidelines, creating a safe space for people to be able to join me and be here in the live stream that isn't necessarily for anyone that's like above 18. It's more like, you know, a PG live stream experience, because it is rewatchable and I want to be able to rewatch it. And I also want people to come into the room and not necessarily cringe a little bit, because I can't necessarily talk about everything in the world. And it is fun to be able to make the live streams happen. We do love Three's company in this live stream. Well said. I do appreciate Iris saying that in the live stream experience, in the chat, and I do see you and I do appreciate you. Thanks again for being here. Goodbye to you too. It's nice to have you here, Stacy, but goodbye to you. What's my outfit, or what's my TikTok? The Mosey, thanks for asking over there on YouTube. My TikTok is the same name that I go by on YouTube, just on TikTok. Just type in Benjamin Magrdichian, and I'm the only Benjamin Magrdichian as of now on the internet, so do feel free to look me up. It's a unique name, ain't it? It's also a lot of letters, and it is hard to spell, and sometimes I do feel like the name itself does not necessarily work in my favor, but it is my family name, and I do have family respect. Anyways, join me on my Discord server. We'll continue to hang out for a little longer, but follow me on Instagram as well. Thanks for being here on YouTube and on TikTok. Be a subscriber in these places and spaces. Also, feel free to send them gifts and be a paid subscriber if you want to be a paid subscriber and you want to get exclusive access to certain things that will hopefully be more meaningful for me to promote in a little while, with more exclusives for those that are paying to be members. Anyways, the live stream experience is here in these places and spaces, going from here to the other place of the internet known as the Discord server. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed watching me bake and make the cookies, and also eat some chicken and drink the ice water that's the unofficial live stream sponsor. It was a lot of fun to make the live stream happen, and happy Friday to you, and I can't wait to hang out with you again tomorrow. So come back tomorrow to hang out with me again for another live stream experience, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future places and spaces of the internet. It will be a lot of fun for us to hang out with each other, and I do look forward to future shenanigans. Big smile to you too. Thanks for being here, Stacy, and thanks for being part of it. We're going to end the live stream on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. Yeah, I won't be live anywhere else, but I will be going over to that Discord server, so join me if you can. Toodaloo for now. Have a great rest of the evening, and I'll